Hey, fellas.
Hey, fellas. Does that work? Yes, it does.
Yeah, that looks
Let's
solid.
go.
That looks solid. We're here on July 20th, battling some troubles with the new stew, but we're back at it. Hey, and we got the orange-shaped bellas in the chat. I don't even know how you did that.
Wait,
That's advanced. Oh, mine it came up orange. Hey, that
Oh,
looked
whoa.
cool. Hey, that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
That's like our color. Wow.
Wow.
What a way to start. What a way to start the day.
Wow.
Hello to everyone in the chat. Braxton, Stephanie, already see you popping up. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. We got the dual mics today.
Yeah, we've
already upgraded since yesterday.
we're moving up in the world. Does take takes a second to get it figured out, but look at us now. Look at us now. We got it.
Everything's a little learning curve these days. Everything's a little learning curve.
The fresh jerseys on deck. Let's take a good 30, 45 minutes to talk about why each of these are important to me. Nah, just kidding.
No, we should. Tough run and poker last night. It wasn't tough run and poker last night. But yes, we do have some eclectic jerseys today. Would you like to describe the Sammy Sleeves one? Your pride and joy, your Sammy Sleeves. Oh, standing. Oh. Oh.
Now look.
Don't worry, everyone. He's got more.
Now look. Sam Bradford, at this point, my favorite football player of all time. It's a dang crime how he got run out of the league. Probably Roger Goodell. Probably Roger Goodell's fault. That's one of 4 Sam Bradford jerseys I own. This one, Kevin Dineen, Whalers.
You should probably show the front of that one.
Yeah.
The front of that one is.
I don't know how.
It's incredible.
That's a big W.
That's a nice little Whalers
Yeah,
jersey, though.
I know someone named Kevin Dineen, so that's always a classic. And then Jake Elliott, because you gotta have the kicker jersey. Gotta show the respect to special teams.
And up until last season, he was actually probably the best Eagles player you guys had.
Yes, he was the only one I was confident would be there in a year. That's why I got it. That is why I got it.
I was the only person that you were for sure.
Yes, I was like, I don't think. Yeah, he was like, this guy's on coming off the practice squad deal. He's super cheap and he's making kicks. We'll at least have him for 4 years. And now I don't even know. But
and then last season, what?
Well, he had some problems.
He had some extra points, right?
Yeah, he never quite liked them, but he seemed to like them
even
even less.
He can hit all the 50-plus yarders.
Yes, he's got a big leg. But
so what do we have today?
I don't know where we want to start. Do we want to start with good news or bad news or just news?
I feel like we have started with bad news the past 5 shows, and I need a different intro to the show.
Okay, that way if we run out of time, at least we don't miss the good news.
Exactly.
All right, well, this is what I think's the good news.
All right.
On an alternate Monday Night Football broadcast from now on, the Manning brothers, Eli and Peyton, are taking over.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, so it's not quite how we thought we'd get Peyton on Monday Night Football, but he will be on an alternate ESPN broadcast with the brother, Eli. It's going to air on ESPN2 rather than ESPN, and they're going to be calling 10 weeks of football. 10 Monday night games. We get to
Eli and Peyton?
We get to hear Peyton Man. Honestly, dude, Eli, I know Peyton Manning.
Eli's underrated for his commentary and his comedic.
Peyton gets all the love for his comedic timing, and I will not take it away from him because the dude's naturally just hilarious.
He is.
But hey, Eli's his brother. He's got some of those genes.
That whole family is pretty, I've seen interviews of all of them, and they're all pretty funny. Even who's the third brother? Because he's pretty hysterical, too.
Yeah.
But no, Eli is definitely slept on as, the underrated brother for all. Peyton's been around with so many commercials and stuff.
It's hard to beat Peyton freaking Manning.
Yeah,
if he's your older brother. Imagine that dynamic, all right? Yeah. But, hey.
What was Eli's final record? 377 and 378 or something?
I think it was.
Remember the last game he played?
I believe it was.
And it was to go under 500 or whatever.
Yeah, I think it was 303, 304, and 33 or something. It was crazy. It's
the most mediocre stat line you've ever seen in your life.
Two rings.
Two rings. With 2 rings.
Classic Eli.
Classic.
But yeah, so that'll be dude, I don't know who's not tuning into ESPN2 if you're gonna get who's not gonna watch this alternate broadcast?
There's not one person who watches Monday Night Football that would not rather have Peyton Manning and Eli Manning commentate.
That's what I'm saying.
I would feel like 90 to 95% of people who watch Monday Night Football would rather have those two announcing it.
Do you think it's just because they were already had negotiations for Monday Night Football, like the actual one, and they couldn't just kick everyone out?
Yeah,
but they got Peyton and Eli.
They've had to be setting up Peyton for a while now because Peyton's just been involved with everything, and I think people are figuring out that he has a lot of
yeah.
He just has a huge fan base still, or just a huge following.
Yeah, I mean,
everyone appreciates Peyton. When you see Peyton Manning something, I'm like, oh, they've got to be reputable.
The show Peyton's Places was so sick. I mean, you just everyone knows he's so smart, and to hear him call a football game is going to be sweet.
It will be cool. He did those breakdowns too. That show where he does the breakdowns of certain games.
Yeah. He was just doing that for fun. He would just break down
quarterbacks.
quarterback play, and it was just he was just doing that on his own little. That was sick.
Oh my God! I'm just glad Booger is no longer around it. Thank you for saying that, Stephanie. Because I'm gonna go on a little rant here. I cannot stand that guy.
No.
Every time he talks about he's intelligent too. He's a very smart football guy, but his commentating is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. He's like, "Oh, that was a run play. That's why we call it a run." It's like, what did you just say? Oh, that was a pass play. That's why I threw it through the air.
Dude, what are you saying? You wanted everyone to shit themselves on the field. He's like, bro, you would just cruise out in the booger mobile and just be like, yeah, this guy's not poopy in his pants.
Yeah,
and then drive away.
He's the worst. Oh, he's so bad.
Oh, I hope they have an Eli mobile.
And to be fair, I used to be a big hater of Chris Collinsworth up until the last couple of years when he definitely changed it around.
That's weird. He hasn't gotten better. He's
gotten a lot better, and I think it's when he found out that everyone thought he was annoying.
Yeah.
And once he addressed the fact that people now here's a guy. Once he stopped doing that normally and realized that he did it and everyone was making fun of him, he got a lot better, and because he just stopped taking himself so seriously.
See, it's you can't advocate for bullying. But sometimes you just need a little awareness.
You just need a little awareness of what you're doing.
Yeah. I gotta say.
You can't advocate for bullying.
You can't say it's good to get bullied, but sometimes you're like, oh, you're right. That makes people, okay.
Annoyed.
I could be more well-liked. I see.
No, I actually don't mind Chris Collinsworth anymore. And I used to really not
like him.
But Booger McFarland is... I cannot listen to him.
As Eagles fans, we have to hate him. It's a law.
Why?
I don't know. We say he's biased. I think every team says he's biased, but
yeah, he is. I mean, he really is.
But sometimes it really feels like, come on, dude.
Oh yeah, it wasn't there a game between the Eagles and someone else where he just talked about the other quarterback literally the whole 60.
Yeah, and the Eagles were they won.
Yeah.
And, it was.
No, he does. He gets on.
He's got his team. Yeah, it's one of those things. That's one of the funniest things to see. To me in broadcasting, when you have your narrative for the night, I think I see it more in basketball than anything.
Yeah.
Especially college hoops, because no one even knows the names of the other guys on the team. And they're like, yeah, this guy's coming in averaging 25 a game. He's a. And the guy
watch him. Look at him move off the ball.
He's got 4 points, 3 assists, and they're like, look at that pick. Oh my goodness! And he's just
look at him walk to the bench.
Yeah.
No, look at him sit on that bench.
His stat line doesn't reflect what we thought coming in, but he's still the glue to this team.
And then they started showing highlights from him during the season and stuff like that.
Yeah, they have to start showing the other games because this is not even classic.
Classic. Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
Added some addition. Since Bud Dupree went to the Tennessee Titans, like every single other free agent has gone to this offseason, Melvin Ingram has filled that spot at edge rusher on a 1-year contract for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, I think that just reaffirms my belief that I don't think the Steelers are going to regress as hard as everyone thought. I don't think. I think
seeing them buy someone like that is like, ooh, I don't know if they're gonna regress either. No.
it's just like, oh, you can't win with Ben, you can't win with Ben, but they did. They already did because the rest of the team's good enough. And I think having Nakeem Hines as just like the guy now, I think will benefit them.
You think so?
I don't think James Conner was bad or anything, but I think he got figured out in their scheme.
Well, now they have Najee too.
Yeah,
They picked
true.
up Najee for
True.
that infill. It's got to be a running back by committee, right?
Yeah, it's. I think
At least to start. I don't
Yeah.
think you can plug Najee in. And Hines is a good.
he's really good. That's what I'm saying. I think
He's
giving
always
him
a good addition to whatever team he's been on.
the more snaps he gets, the better for him. Yeah, I think people figured out figured out Connor in that scheme. Where'd he go? Denver. I want to.
Who?
James Conner.
That's a great question. I don't know where he ended
I
up.
feel like we talked about this and he went to Denver.
James Conner. Team. Did he end up going Arizona?
Oh yeah,
I did not know that. Wow.
that's interesting. I wonder. Now they're gonna have quite a committee down there.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, it'll be an interesting committee down there as well. Stephanie, they need an offensive line. Why make these moves and not bring anyone in for the line? I'm gonna yell it till I'm blue in the face. It's true.
Because Big Ben eats
just bounces.
shots.
Dude, the video of him, the famous video of him at practice when they're throwing the blocking dummies at him
Yeah.
to like get him to move in the pocket, and he moves to the side of one, and then they throw another one, and it bounces off of him, and he's just like, fuck this, so they keep throwing it, and he just starts batting them out of the way. It's so funny. It's also the most Big Ben thing ever, because he's like, when the hell am I going to be moving across the pocket? I'm just going to throw people off of me.
Dude, that's what I'm thinking with, like, he's, like, losing weight and, like, healthy now. I'm like, nah, I want to hear that, like, Ben has gained 30 pounds and he's only eating meat. Like, I want him to be a kitchen appliance. Like, I don't want him to be...
Just the fridge.
Yeah, he
Just
cannot
call him
be...
the fridge.
He can be an oven. He could be whatever he wants.
He has come in almost every season, like, bigger.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like he's getting progressively bigger. And we just keep calling him Bigger Ben. Because he's just bigger every season. Ah, Pittsburgh.
But yeah, that's gonna be
That's gonna be a team to
huge for them. That is a huge get for any team.
A very interesting team.
I forgot he was still a free agent. I don't know why he didn't go quicker.
Yeah, he's only 32. That'd be on a 1 year.
Yeah, a 1-2 year deal. I would take him on a 2-3 year like.
He's Melvin Ingram.
Yeah, he's Melvin Ingram.
I don't know how his injuries and everything, how his durability is lasting, because I haven't followed him that well. But like, it's still Melvin Ingram.
Yeah, right.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I didn't think that they would be buying like that, but here they are.
That's what I'm like thinking because.
I just don't know if Big Ben's arm this season.
I know.
I
know.
Because last season it was like, oh, he's still got it, but also remember he was throwing 10 times a game to 1 yard routes to Juju.
Yeah.
And it's like a quarterback who's throwing like that, who's used to airing it out. It
Right.
just doesn't seem.
It doesn't seem right.
It doesn't
and especially
seem
with
right.
the same coach. I don't know if that was like. I don't know what the offense even was.
It might have just been a different offensive scheme because he came in late. Melvin made a post after Julio got signed to the Titans and said, hey, they were a package deal.
Imagine if he went there. Oh my god.
Dude, Titans are buying everybody. Titans have a lot. Man, they're doing it well, though. They're putting people under contract for a long time.
Yeah, I know.
That's the thing. It seems like the Titans are trying to make a Super Bowl push in the next couple of years. Yeah, it's like, man, they're good for a couple years
officially
after that,
opened.
too.
Nah, you think that.
You think that until they win, just like the Eagles had the whole thing.
Yeah, well, it's not. Well, hopefully you win it. Winning makes it worth it. Because
otherwise, you just.
It's so hard to win, but once you're in that, you buy up all the free agents. Let's say half work out in the way you think, or at least to the level that they're supposed to be paid for the entire extent of their salary, which is probably generous because that doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
You think at that point, then it's like, you got to get it in that window, or else you just have a bunch of old dudes with a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you're.
It's true.
I mean, they still have.
And
they didn't have to give up many picks for. Oh my gosh!
And statistically, free agents are going to be on your team for less than 2 years.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
you no matter what free agent you get, it's like statistics say they're probably there for a year or two, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you can sign a bunch of people to 3-4 year contracts, and you can get them cheap before you make a huge Super Bowl push and everyone kind of buys in and everything, like
Yeah.
you can have a solid team for 3-4 years if you really do it right. And it seems like the Titans are kind of doing it right. I mean, they spent big on a couple players, but the fact that they're still able to keep their head above the water right now is
Eric,
pretty impressive.
do you think you could answer this question with your sports college boy brain with your?
Maybe.
I don't understand. All right, so now that we see with the cap space gone down.
Yeah.
What's gonna is the signing bonus stuff really just kind of like, because I'm trying to think, like, okay, at some point this has to get pushed down the line, right?
Yeah.
But it kind of feels like it doesn't.
The signing bonus is a very interesting thing that is not. It's meant for older players.
Yeah.
The signing bonus is a good thing for older players who don't want to wait 3 to 4 years on contracts.
Right, that's like the
depend
concept
on them
of it.
playing and everything like that. I see these younger players getting restructured and taking signing bonuses instead of like guaranteed money and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't do that. Like, don't do that unless you're. And now this goes into a whole different aspect of taking care of your money and everything. Unless you are very good at taking care of your money and you have like a brand on yourself, it's not smart to take the signing bonus, but like it helps out the team and everything. I don't know. The signing bonus thing is really. It's a very weird.
But so the downside kind of it purely falls on the player essentially, right? It really won't come back to bite the organization in say 3 years.
It can come back to bite.
Well, I guess in the case of like if you do it with a quarterback, younger quarterback.
I mean,
let's say he's on like a $30-some million contract. You restructure it so it's 20.
25,
Yeah,
to pay him 25
and then
this year,
in 3
whatever.
years he's like in the bottom percentile of quarterbacks, and it's like, well, we restructured that, but it's like, well, it doesn't matter. That number doesn't. Is that like what the?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not a player friendly thing.
No.
The signing bonus is not player friendly at all. It's definitely the owners finding a way around the cap, still paying you your money, but just basically being like, here's it all up front.
Right. So
Yeah,
if you can manage it,
have fun playing for free for the next 3 years.
Yeah, and if you can manage it, it works. But not
Yeah.
a lot of guys can manage that kind of money off the bat.
That's why if you're a 33-year-old guy and you get a restructured contract to pay you $18 million rather than $9 million the next 2 or 3 years, like absolute fucking
Right,
you take
right.
that shit because you don't know if you're going to be playing for 3 years anyways. But if you're a 24-year-old who is coming off a rookie contract and they're like, oh, we'll give you $30 million in signing bonus, and then you can play for $8 million for the next 4 years, it's like, fuck no, like.
That's like the.
But
I'm
then
so
players see
interested.
$25 million in front of them at 24 years old, and they're like, "Oh hell yeah!" Like,
Right.
absolutely. No, I mean, there's good and bad. It depends. It really depends on the player itself. But I don't know. It is like a little. It's kind of a schemey way, a little bit. It's not schemey. It's just like the owners know it's not great for the players.
You see that?
Cam Akers just tore his Achilles. Yeah, look that up.
Yeah.
When was that?
That had to be.
4 hours ago? Did it like just happen, bro?
Well, yeah, 4 hours ago they're saying he's going to be the Shohei Ohtani of the LA Rams, whatever that
Whoa.
means. So whoever wrote that article is about to be crushed.
Right.
That's terrible.
It's got to be. Adam just tweeted it up. So.
Oh no.
Twitter trending. Cam Akers.
That's major breaking news, man.
That is crazy. Massive injury for the Rams. Cam Akers has suffered a torn Achilles and will miss the entire 21 season per Tom Pelissero. Injury happening while training. Did this injury happen at training camp or outside the facilities of training camp, Sean?
Everyone's at training camp now.
Everyone's
right?
okay.
I think right.
Like,
I think everyone. I think we're
everyone
past.
is.
We're past. Well, besides Aaron Rodgers.
Was he doing like box jumps like?
Yeah. Hey, I hope
at
not.
some training facility that's not technically the LA Rams. You know?
Dude, there is nothing.
Is he doing a workout outside where they can now
There is nothing more crushing than something like this.
That's so bad, dude.
There,
I mean, it sucks too because if it's like, okay, this is gonna sound kind of weird. I was just thinking about it. Oh no, this is gonna sound a little weird. But if it's like a veteran running back that tears his Achilles, that's supposed to have a good season. Obviously, you feel really, really, really bad. Like no matter what, this is terrible situation.
Yeah.
But the fact that this is like an up and coming running back that had a good season last year, and now everyone's like, oh, watch what he's gonna do this season, and then this happens, like, that just adds to it. Like, that's terrible.
Well, I suppose the reason that article said, could he be the Shohei Ohtani of the Rams? It's like, no, he can't be. But
No, he
like,
can't.
No, probably not. But I mean, he can come out of the slot. He can play tight end. He's big enough to block. He can do anything on that offense, which is nice because they have good weapons. But I mean, they could use more at running back. They could use more at tight end. Their wide receivers are okay, but they could always use another guy in the slot that's willing to take some bigger hits. Like, you always want that.
Yeah.
On this, so that's a
tough loss.
Dude.
That's a tough loss.
Nothing like a injury that happens before the season even starts, and and then it's out for the season. It's like, all right, that player's just invisible now. That was Brandon Brooks last year. On a non-contact, just like running across the field, out for the season, and it's like, all right, well, the best guard in the NFL, probably the best player on our team is just dead, just gone.
Just dead.
She's dead.
He's just done.
Listen, and with a younger guy, it is more likely that they can bounce back, and it's not as.
Yeah, I mean.
But still, it's a dang
AP
shame.
coming off a torn ACL in like 8 months and then almost breaking the record the next season. That was not to go over Cam Akers right now because that is really shitty. But if you guys don't remember that season by AP, and I do because it was on my team, and that's the only reason I do. That was the most single impressive dominant performance I have ever watched in the NFL. It was we went against the number 1 defense, the number 2 defense, the number 3 defense, and he just stepped over people constantly. It was he ran like a man possessed. It was the most impressive thing to watch that guy run because he would hit the hole and he wouldn't even get hit and he would just start throwing elbows and knees just to bust through the line even if he didn't need to. He just ran so mean.
Someone's got to pick him up, dude.
I would think so. What did he had 2-3 100-yard rushing games last year? Or the year before? Was it the year before? Or last year?
So, last year, let's see. Last year he had 604 yards on 10 starts.
For Detroit, right?
Yeah, for Detroit. Now, I think you're thinking 2018 in Washington, which was the last 16 game season he played, he had 1,000 yards.
I think he had
7 tuds.
120-yard games or something.
Yeah, he had...
Or 2.
Dang, he had 208 receiving yards, too, on that year.
Yeah, he was never a great pass receiver. Never terrible.
But that's more than I thought. That's what I thought for him. Yeah, I think someone's got to pick him up. I think he's still got at least 1 year left in the tank.
Might go to St. Louis now.
Shoot, maybe.
Running back. Yeah. And that was one of those guys, too, where we thought his career was going to be over by 32. Just because we gave him the ball 40 times a game.
Yeah, true. He got run into the ground and he's still
game,
going.
40 times a game.
Right.
Every single one. Yeah. It was absurd. That guy was a specimen back in the day. It was... I'm really glad he played for my team so I could watch him because it was just absurd to watch him. Hey, did you hear about Aaron Rodgers?
I did hear about Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers reportedly declined Green Bay Packers' extension offer that would have made him the highest paying QB in the NFL. Wow.
Now, I don't want to... Didn't we already know this?
I knew that he rejected an offer. I didn't know it was the highest paying.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
I knew he rejected an offer. I knew he turned down an offer, but I didn't know it was the best offer of any offer in the history of offers. That is what I did not know.
Yeah.
And that's very interesting because, like, what more do you want?
Organization that cares
I mean,
about
an
him.
organization that cares, but like, at the end of the day, doesn't that basically say that he's leaving?
Yeah.
Like, here,
No, absolutely.
hey, Aaron, here's the most money in the history of money. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I think that
I'd
just
rather
confirms that if he does play for Green Bay this year, it's the last year he plays in Green Bay.
What's the last year of that GM?
Might be too late, man. It might.
It might be too late. But if you're the owner right now and you're looking at it, you're like, would I rather have Guntekunst or Aaron Rodgers for 3 years?
Do you ever see Gundagoon sling? Dude's got a cannon. You can throw it over them there mountains over there.
But seriously, think about it. You're like, what is Guntekunst? I mean, Guntekunst has built a good team. Let's be honest. He's built a good team.
True.
He could have built a better team, in my opinion.
Also true.
But he's built a very good team. They've gone to the NFC Championship how many times now?
Several.
It's not his fault that they can't win the NFC Championship.
But that
doesn't. I would think the Packers have enough to go to the Super Bowl.
No, I agree with you.
They have enough.
I think we can talk about, like, you can totally see the but you don't ever draft Jalen Hurts, or not Jalen Hurts, but that's how I feel about you draft Jordan Love.
Here's the Philadelphia version of it.
Yeah, right. Except they just were like, and then instead of going to the NFC Championship, Carson just had a flat tire and crashed into the median.
But seriously, they have enough.
They have a good team. I mean,
do they have enough to beat the Bucks? I don't think so. But besides the Bucks, they have enough to go to the Super Bowl.
Right, and that's the thing. It's
and any given Sunday they can beat the Bucks. Like,
but
8 out of 10 times they lose.
If you go any NFL season besides the last two, they have a good enough roster. But the way that the Bucks and Chiefs, and now even I would put the Titans in that conversation. I would put the Bills in that conversation. As far as talent goes, the Colts, besides the question mark with Carson Wentz, the rest of that team is built to win.
It's built to win.
The talents on there is insane. I would say probably the receiving core is a little bit on the lower end just because T.Y. Hilton's been the backbone there for so long and he is getting up there.
Yeah.
But they have younger guys that can step in.
Imagine a Carson Wentz bomb to T.Y. He catches in the end zone.
Bro,
T.Y.
is one of my favorite players in the NFL.
And Carson Wentz runs towards the end zone going, T.Y., T.Y. Imagine.
Dude, stop. You're going to
Clip it right now.
Jeez. I'm getting warm.
MVP.
Yeah, we'll see.
I can't wait. Honestly, really wasn't that big of a fan of Carson Wentz in Philly, but as soon as he got out of Philly,
you've changed your tune.
Huge Carson Wentz fan.
You want to see everyone get sad. But T.Y.'s been one of my favorite guys. I feel like he's very I would compare him to like Keenan in the way that there's not necessarily any crazy physical attributes regarding his speed, strength,
just
jumping ability.
Fucking wide receiver.
Just gets open,
wide receiver.
Catches the ball, goes downfield.
That's a good point. Mo Alley Cox, the new tight end for Colts from last year. I think he was a rookie last year.
That's right. Yeah.
He's very good. Very, very good.
He'll step in there.
I don't think he adds a ton, but I think he's pretty solid.
Yeah, and you know Carson likes his tight ends.
Loves his tight ends.
They have. I'm kind of blanking on a couple of their wide receivers. So I think they drafted someone and they had some younger guys. I know they had the guy that was number 11. You hear about that?
I don't think so.
It's like
So
there's this receiver. I forget his name. I should look this up before I talk about it. But whoever had number 11 on the Colts, Carson came and texted him. He's like, "Hey man, you married to the number?" And he goes, "Yeah." That's mine.
You gotta have some balls to be like the starting QB is like, hey.
I think it was Michael Pittman? Michael Pittman Jr.? Yeah, Michael Pittman Jr. And
Hey man, he was there before Carson.
Yeah, he wasn't bad, but he had 500 yards and a touchdown.
On 40 receptions.
On 40 receptions, but oh, that just is so funny. Like and Carson went with 2, and he's cool with that. I love it.
But I think 2 was pretty cool. But no, look.
He was so funny. He's talking about how he was like, yeah, I was 20 in high school. Imagine him coming out in high school, slinging the ball around with that number 20 jersey on. He's like,
Yeah, they could definitely.
But then he came out to the news and was like, nah, man, like he didn't just let it say. He's like, nah, man, like that's my number. Like I have the number. He was dancing, as Pat McAfee used to put it. He said, he's dancing on Carson Wentz's grave.
That's funny. It's got to be like an inside locker room thing to be like, hey, Carson, you see my number?
Yeah, right.
They've got to give each other shit about that kind of stuff.
Dude, I think that was before they let the receivers take the single digits, too. I bet he would have been like, yeah, take that as soon as they changed that rule, because I don't think there's too many Michael Pittman jerseys out there.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have to buy too many.
But yeah, they could definitely use some help on their wide receiving core. I bet they add something by the time trade deadline or whatever is done. I bet they add something. If Carson is out there slinging. If he's out there being Mr. Carson himself.
All right. Let's see. I want to see what free agents are left still. Not a lot at receiver, I'll tell you that.
KJ Wright is still up.
Yeah, KJ Wright.
Damn.
Todd Gurley.
Geno Atkins is still in the league.
Wow.
Duke Johnson.
He's only 33. I feel like he's.
Wait, Duke Johnson's on Houston, I thought. Or they wait. So Houston Texans have what, 8 running backs right now, and one of them is not Duke Johnson. They let him go.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean.
Yeah, but
you've got
all their running backs.
It's like, what do you do? You have 4 running backs that are like the exact same. Yeah, the exact same level of player.
I know we've talked about this before, but the Houston Texans running back depth chart is the funniest thing I have ever seen in my life right now.
All right, right now their first 4 listed are David Johnson, Phillip Lindsay, Mark Ingram, and Rex Burkhead. I want to say, David Johnson kind of looked electric for the Texans. For what was going on around him, there was plays, there was series where it was like, just give him the ball every time. He's picking up 7-8 yards every carry.
I don't know when we decided that David Johnson wasn't like top caliber running back anymore. When he broke his wrist.
Yeah, he broke his wrist. Had a rough season with the Cardinals, but it wasn't that. It wasn't
terrible. They also gave Chase Edmonds the ball a shitload, so his production,
he split production, and it was a down season in terms of David Johnson, but probably average for most running backs.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't terrible.
And then I think
he was coming off a broken wrist.
And then I think the perception just went into the ground as soon as he got traded for DeAndre Hopkins, because he's a great player.
Yeah, but people were like,
but he's not even close to DeAndre Hopkins in terms of trade value. So everyone's like, "Oh, he's bad. He's bad," and then no one's gonna give him the benefit of the doubt when he's on the Texans.
All right, here's the full lineup of their running backs right now. David Johnson.
Let's go.
Backup is Mark Ingram. I think he has the number 2 right now. And then number 3 goes to Phillip Lindsay. Number 4 goes to Rex Burkhead.
Crazy.
Number 5 goes to Buddy Howell.
Wow.
Number 6 goes to Scotty Phillips. And then number 7 on the roster. 7 rostered running backs. Number 7 goes to Dontrell Hillard, the Cleveland running back guy.
Yeah.
The one who backed up Chubb and Kareem. Like, what the hell are you doing? Not to mention they have 4 quarterbacks as well. That team is a disaster. That team is a disaster.
Okay, but here's the thing.
But I would love to watch Tyrod.
Are they? Yeah, wait. No, I'm going to do my classic thing where I really, really overrate what will be a bad NFL team.
Yes, love it.
But let's say this team has a full offseason get together.
Yep.
Let's say, first of all, Deshaun Watson plays. You're in every game. He's not going to play. You have a chance to beat let's
Well, 'cause
say
remember-
any middle tier team, you can beat them. You can punch up.
Remember last year when J.J. Watt and Deshaun Watson were walking off the field,
He says sorry, yeah.
and they got a microphone in there,
Mm-hmm.
and J.J. Watt said, "I'm sorry for wasting one of your years.
Yep.
I'm sorry for wasting one of your years."
Yep.
Like, he literally said it. And if J.J. Watt is telling someone, I'm sorry for wasting one of your years, that guy is fucking good at football. Like, if J.J. Watt is apologizing for wasting a player's year because he thinks he's that good and he's capable of doing that much, absolutely Deshaun Watson can keep you in a game no matter what.
So we all saw what the Texans looked like.
Yeah.
If you throw for 4,800 yards, 33 touchdowns to 7 interceptions with the Houston Texans last year,
That is such a crazy stat.
you're a really, really good quarterback.
Imagine, dude, if you were like Denver right now, why are you not pushing as hard as you fucking can to get someone like a Deshaun Watson?
Because this dude's still got allegations out. We don't even know if he's playing.
Take the risk.
You think so?
Take the fucking risk, dude. That's a franchise QB in every way, shape, or
Oh,
form.
absolutely he is.
Like, you could put him on you could put him on the Jets, and he's going to win a couple games.
Yeah, I think if you look...
who's worse right now, the Jets or the Texans? Because honestly, I'm willing to say the Texans if it wasn't for Deshaun Watson. That the problem is they have him.
That's a tough one, though, because the Jets really...
What do you think, Chat? Texans or Jets? Who's in a worse off position right now?
I think that the Jets are worse off.
I would agree with that, man. The Houston Texans had J.J. Watt, Clowney, and D-Hop and got no first rounders.
Isn't that insane?
That is crazy. Bill O'Brien's a fuck. I'm sorry, but that's insane.
Yeah, their biggest thing is the defense, letting JJ go.
Definitely.
And,
Yeah, I mean, the offense can score 40 points a game and they still might lose.
yeah. I think they could have a Cowboys-esque season where they drop 40, the other team just drops 43.
Yeah. So I think that
That's true. They have no pick. They have no. They're
Jets in a much better situation. You're right, Braxton.
They have the potential to be, in my opinion. I just think that they could blow it still.
Yeah, I mean, if Deshaun doesn't play this season, I absolutely think the Jets are a better team.
I also don't like any of the hires they made. I like the Jets hires they made. I just think if you're asking me right now which team could win more games this season, I think the Texans could win more games than the Jets, and we could be talking 4 instead of 3.
Yeah, I know. What's the over in the Texans? 3.5?
Something like that. But yeah, I think by next year it's not even going to be close. I think the Jets are going to take off, especially if Mr. Zachary Wilson's their guy.
I don't think he is, but hey.
But dude, everyone said he looks good in training camp.
Wait, no. Who was the guy? His high school rival coach, or someone he played in high school's coach, said that guy can really sling the ball.
Hey, as far as the high school quarterbacks I've seen, I'd say he's an NFL caliber player.
So
I can't
ridiculous.
wait. I can't
imagine?
wait for one day when someone's like, yeah, Zach Wilson looked terrible in training camp. We wasted a first-round pick. I hate this guy. Like, I want that to
or
be
like
the headline one day.
they go back to ask one of his high school rival coaches, and they're like, "That guy fucking sucks."
Yeah, dude, we beat him every year. What are you talking about?
That guy's a walking trash can.
He does still look like he's. He looks like.
He does look like he's.
He looks just like Darnold, man. It's funny.
He does look like Darnold. Yeah, they drafted like the same kid.
Who do you think's gonna have the best rookie season?
I know Braxton's gonna say Trey Lance.
Yeah. Quarterback.
Yeah,
just to specify.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I don't know.
I want to say. Now here's the thing: you have to keep in mind they have to play enough. So that's the thing with Trey is like, yo, Jimmy G's nothing. I think the consensus at this point is Jimmy G. Well, first of all, I want to. For every player, we give all sorts of whatever about being injury prone, never being able to stay on the field. Does Jimmy G just get a pass because he's handsome?
Yes.
Okay, just as long as I know the reason, that's fine.
That when you look like that, you can snap as many ankles and knees as you want.
Yeah.
You're still a baller. Damn it, Braxton! I was literally about to say. I literally had Kellen Mund popped up here. I was about to say, "Fuck you, Braxton."
What do you think? Kirk goes down week 2.
Kirk goes down week 2.
And then the Mond comes out.
He runs a play action and doesn't get out of the pocket quick enough, Khalil Mack comes and clotheslines him across the back of the head.
Ball comes out.
Ball flies 40 yards backwards because he
out of the back of the end zone.
Out of the back of the end zone. Kirk is laying there literally dead. Well, semi-dead. Daniil Hunter has to come pick him up and carry him off the field. Kellen Mond comes in, throws for 750 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 2 rushing touchdowns. And we lose the game 70-72.
Alright, but in reality, do you like that pick?
I did. I would have really liked Mac Jones.
Because it starts of the run.
No, I didn't mind the pick. We had to get someone. We had to get someone at least on the depth chart, a rookie that had some talent. I really wanted the Justin Fields, which looks like we did go after it, but then the Cowboys fucked everybody by that Devontae Smith switch up and everything like that. Gave it to Chicago instead, but it sounded like we were going after Justin even earlier than apparently we were trying to trade anywhere from like 6 through 10 to get Justin Fields. Which I really liked that move. I was hoping, because we had the pick from Mac, I was hoping that we maybe went Mac, but then we traded back. I wanted an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
That's what we went with. So
as you do every year, dude.
That's because that's what we need.
I know.
We always
haven't addressed.
And they never do it.
I know.
They never fucking
I know how
it.
long it's been that it's been. We just need an offensive lineman. We have Dalvin Cook. We have Adam Thielen.
We have everything.
Justin Jefferson.
Just protect him so people can do something, please. But no, I didn't mind the Kellen Mond pick. I didn't mind our draft. What we ended up doing with the draft, considering what we wanted and what we couldn't get and what we ended up doing anyways, I liked our draft. It was a decent draft, and I don't mind Kellen Mond. I would have rather had a higher up QB in the draft, but like, as I've said before, Kirk's not that bad.
We need to think of a good nickname for him. I feel like Mund. Like, I don't know. Big Mundy.
Big Mundy. Kyle Pitt's the next Darren Waller.
That's from Royster Can. Hey, Royster Can. He is a similar player. I think he could even be better.
I don't know, dude. Darren Waller's fucking.
He's really good, but
Pitts
is.
Hey, Pitts is.
We got obviously got to see him on. Can't be speculating that, but hey, I think he's. Everything I've seen out of him, he's got it. I think
everything I've heard from like other tight ends, everything I've seen, like heard from everyone says that he's supposed to be incredible. But also, remember Evan Ingram had the exact same thing when he came into the league. Everyone was talking about this tight end is going to be absolutely insane, blah blah blah. And then
that's Cam. All right, I was gonna say.
All right, I was gonna say I saw the Cam and I was like, I wonder if that's the alternate.
Yeah.
What up, Cam? But Matt Ryan has to show up in order for Kyle to have a good season. Ooh.
I think here's the thing. I don't think that the Falcons will be good at all, and I don't think that Matt Ryan will technically have like, for his like level for a good season now is pretty high. He's had some really good NFL seasons.
He's had some really good NFL seasons.
But
also he's had really good stat NFL seasons, like stats for NFL seasons. I mean, obviously the Super Bowl run, like that was a great season. He's had a couple other really great seasons, but like he's he's not a Matthew Stafford by any means because his team's actually like been good, but he is a stat. Like his defense has always been bad. He's always had to throw the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Load,
That's not so. Like in this case, I think that almost Julio leave like. What else is he gonna do except run for his life and dump it to Pitts? You know,
yeah.
He might get some opportunities to at least have a good statistical season. You know,
is Ito still on that Smith? Ito Smith,
the
running back. I think he's an incredible running back that has never ever gotten. Cam even just said it. Who is their running back now? I think it's Ito. I hope it is because
he's a free agent.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Why? Mike Davis. Why?
Interesting.
Why wouldn't you keep Ito? I love that guy. I think he's an incredible running back, and I was pissed when they brought in Todd Gurley to outdo him because Ito Smith ran better than Todd Gurley that whole time. I've always been a huge fan of Ito Smith.
But dang, dude, if Todd Gurley's a free agent still, I'd rather have him than Mike Davis, even if he doesn't have any knees.
Yeah, really.
You can purely remove his knees and he can run like that. Like
who has Mike Davis played? Was that the Seattle guy? Who has Mike Davis played for?
Yeah, Ito's free agent now. That's a good pickup for somebody.
San Francisco and then to Seattle. So San Francisco in 2015, 2016. Seattle 2017, 2018. 2 teams in 2019. Oh, that's right. He was Chicago's. He went to Chicago, and then he was Carolina's last season.
Yeah.
How is this man rostered as a number 1 running back? 2015, 6 games, 35 rushing yards, or 35 yards. 2016, 8 games, 19 yards. 2017, he is a receiving back though. I will give him that. 240 yards, 2017.
Hey,
Seattle, 2018,
hold on,
514.
That Carolina though, 642 rushing with another 300 on top.
165 rushing with another.
642 rushing yards.
No, that's yards total. That's rushing yards right there.
No, that's rushes. I guarantee.
You're
rushing
right.
yards.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, dude,
right.
he almost had 1,000. He almost had 1,000 like all-purpose yards.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, yards scrimmage.
Look at that. All right.
So he's not terrible, but he's not. I mean, I wouldn't roster him as number 1 by any means. That's what
I think. I think Mike Davis being their starter running back is a good indicator of where the Falcons are at.
Oh, Braxton's upset that we aren't putting respect to Mike Davis's name.
Yeah, he killed it for me in fantasy.
That is right.
Too.
Yeah, he was the replacement for CMC.
Oh, dude, because that was over like 12, 10 games or something.
Right,
that
right,
was
right,
yeah.
But also, if CMC is running for 200 yards behind that line,
Fair.
I would expect another running back to be able to put up decent.
Nah, dude, CMC can run for 300 behind anything.
He's nuts.
He doesn't need a line. They should honestly not.
You know what I did? You know what I did? And I still pay for it every single season. First season that CMC wasn't supposed, I think it was his rookie season. I traded away CMC for LaShawn McCoy on the first year of the Bills, straight up before the season started, because we both drafted him, and I was like, damn, I really don't think this guy's going to be that good. I don't think they're going to utilize him the way that they need to. And by week 2, I realized the mistake that I had made. And that was LaShawn McCoy's worst season in the history of LaShawn McCoy. It was the worst season in the history of Shady.
Yeah.
I was so upset. Yeah, I still paid for it. And he ended up winning the league that year, too. Because he had Lamar on rookie season. He had CMC rookie season. He had, I'm so sad. So sad. Also, Todd Gurley will always go down. Todd Gurley and Deion Lewis will always go down as my 2 least favorite running backs in the history of fantasy football.
Really?
There was one season where, 4 seasons ago, I think, I had the number 1 positional player, number 1 to number 3 positional player in every single. Because I had all the players, and then I'd trade people, and I'd do the 4 mediocre players for the 1 good player kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where I'd give away 4 mediocre players because I just had everyone, and everyone had hurt. Got to the championship. I won every single game by 40 points clear. I would score 160. Everyone else would score 110. Every single game clear by 50. Made it to the championship. Was supposed to roll over the dude. But no. Deion Lewis and Todd Gurley combined for 95 points. The rest of his team combined for 35. And I lose by 1 point in the championship. My lowest scoring week the whole season. And his highest scoring week the whole season. And I lost in the championship.
That's the way she.
I've never won that
That's
league.
why you got to do 2-week playoffs.
I've never. F. Lewis. Still can't believe the Titans rode him instead of putting Henry on the. That's right. Remember when they split carries back in the day? Dion Lewis and Derrick Henry?
I completely forgot
They
that was
split
even a
carries.
thing.
Because
Oh
they would
my
throw him
God.
in anytime there was a receiving. Wouldn't they put him down for third down work too?
Yeah,
They put Dion Lewis down for third down.
Yeah, it
running
wasn't
backs.
even just like it wasn't even just. Oh my goodness.
Speaking of Shady, he said he's not retiring, looking for the right situation.
Yeah, he is toast.
Shady's
I mean,
always been looking for the right situation, though. Ever since he got out of the scheme that worked perfectly for him, he's always been looking for that scheme again.
yeah, I mean, dude,
Henry was strictly a third down. Okay, Henry was strictly the third down back. That's so crazy to me.
I know that's like,
Because I remember back in the day, it was like,
Yeah.
would you rather have Dion Lewis or Derrick Henry? I don't know. Derrick Henry was just the guy who would occasionally get a touchdown and occasionally break off like a 90-yarder. That was the guy in fantasy that you stashed, and occasionally you'd place him in. And then one day it just switched.
Yeah, that's true. Le'Veon Bell said
Bell's
that about.
toast.
He said
Bell's
that about. I
toast.
was thinking like, because I thought that too for a second. He was the one talking about it, but that was Le'Veon. Dude, he's even at least Shady like played out his career and now he's toast. You know, at least he went into the toaster. Like,
Yeah.
Le'Veon just jumped into the fire. Like,
Yeah, Le'Veon
like
was like,
what
hey,
happened, man?
I'm the best, now I'm the worst.
What? I
Dude,
think.
when you take a year off of football, that's what happens. Imagine playing football since you were, what, 6 years old.
Sure.
Every single year you play a season of football. Every year you're getting better and 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 better. And then all of a sudden one season you just don't play football.
Yeah.
You're just completely out of it. And then you try and jump back in behind one of the worst offensive lines, behind one of the worst offensive schemes for 2 seasons. Like, how the hell are you going to be good? Like, what are you... There's no
with
way.
Adam Gase. And yeah, that's
There's no way he could have expected to come
Rob
out
said,
of that
man.
situation better.
He even cares to. Yeah, I don't think he cares. You don't take a year off from football if you really want to be playing football. You know,
I think
breaks down just like that.
I think it mattered to him, but his own personal stuff, like, and this is where I get stuck too, because it's like, can you hate on Le'Veon, or is Le'Veon taking care of himself? As a football player, I can absolutely hate on Le'Veon for what he did, because like, there's not a lot of football players that do that. But as a person, as a reasonable person who is like, hey, I'm not going to go out there and get hurt and do something for less money than what I think I'm willing, like, than what I'm worth.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go to the perfect situation because I'm that talented, blah, blah, blah. Like, say what you want about the guy and how his career just kind of collapsed. The man cashed out.
Absolutely.
He
cashed out.
Absolutely cashed out. He didn't get hurt. He got away from the season that he wanted to get. Like,
But the thing, like, this is what
he didn't do it the right way.
all he had to do. If he played another good season, he would have cashed out anyway. And if he didn't take a year out, he might have been more healthy coming back because he wasn't, you know.
I don't think Pittsburgh would ever sign him.
Yeah, but someone.
They offered him that contract.
Someone
It was kind of a shitty
absolutely
contract.
would have signed him.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And he could have probably gone into an even better.
But they would have franchise tagged him.
You think?
They were going to.
You
the
think
season that he opted
yeah,
out, they were going to
do
franchise
you think you just
tag him.
play that tag year and then go somewhere?
They tagged him like 3 years in a row. Now. That's what he was pissed about.
Yeah.
Because they kept tagging him, and he's like, "Stop fucking tagging me. Let me make my money." Or not let me make my money, because he probably would have made more money on the franchise tag than he would have on the contract, anyways. Because he would have gotten paid like $18 million for a running back, which is absurd.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, it's the not Richard Sherman, the who was part of that group who got hurt. Thomas, no. With the safety. The guy who broke his knee and flicked off Pete Carroll.
Oh yeah.
Who am I thinking?
He had a very Yeah, it was with Earl Thomas. And
Earl Thomas.
It
Was
Earl
Earl
Thomas.
Yeah, it was Earl Thomas. But anyways, it's the same kind of thing where, like, if that happened to Le'Veon, because Earl Thomas and Le'Veon had the exact same situation. Earl Thomas decided to play on.
Interesting.
He decided to go. Earl Thomas did the exact opposite of Le'Veon, where it was like, hey, I held out, it didn't work, blah, 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 I'll play anyways. Snaps his knee in half. He's like, fuck you, Pete. Fuck you, whole management. This is why I didn't want to do this.
Yeah.
If I'm Le'Veon, and that's the same season that Le'Veon opted out too. If I'm Le'Veon and I look at Earl Thomas, I'm like, ha! Told you guys. That's exactly why I didn't do that. So, like, yeah, put his career in the dumps, but at the same time protected himself from snapping his knee on a contract that he didn't like and never coming back to play more. Because if he snaps his knee in Pittsburgh that season, there's no way he gets paid after that. The way he got paid in New York. Because that contract was nuts. That was a stupid contract.
Nutty. I think Shady could have a spot.
Braxton, the Steelers offered Bell more than the Jets, but it was a way worse contract. It was still a contract where if he snapped his knee, he was fucked. They still pinned him into a way where if he gets injured, it was the exact same thing as a franchise tag, where if he got injured, he was going to be fucked over.
Like just voidable years.
He was going to be fucked. That's why he wanted the guaranteed money. That was his whole thing, is the guaranteed money. And Jets gave him 45 guaranteed or whatever it was. It was absurd.
I think Shady could have a place on a contending team. Say week 6, someone goes down, bring him in. Because he
shouldn't be getting 15 touches a game, but you give him under 10 a game, and he could probably do something.
But you just give him a series to see what he can do, how he's feeling that day.
I still think Shady's got it. I mean,
he's
got a little bit in the tank.
He's got a little bit.
If AP has some stuff in the tank, LaShawn McCoy should have some shit in the tank.
Yeah, but AP.
I mean, he's also built different.
AP's an alien.
True. That guy's nuts. Oh. I don't want to kick it to bets because of how bad it was yesterday. And how bad the lines were and how bad just everything went yesterday.
Well, we can talk about the finals at least.
We can talk about the finals.
Well, that's fun.
Let's talk about the finals tonight. Does anyone have a strong prediction on the finals at this point? I would really like to know. It's because he can't hold on to ball. Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
He does have a fumbling problem. And if you're on a contending team, there's no way in hell they'll play you if you're fumbling the ball.
That's true.
Turnovers are not for contending teams. But NBA Finals tonight. Does anyone have a strong prediction of what's going on here? Because I have seen a lot of shit get spewed out. I've seen a lot of everything. And no one's been able to perfectly predict this series, I feel like. It is so fucking hard. Vegas cashes Suns win and push it to Game 7. All I know is my boy Pat Connaughton or whatever has been hitting my over 1.5 threes every bet so far. LOL, Rob Hope, no. I'm thinking Suns and 7. I think the series goes to 7.
Yeah, but
for the same
I
reason
keep
that Stephanie
thinking
said,
that
Vegas cashes with a 7th game.
I keep thinking that it should go to 7, but then I'm sitting here like, okay, so
The
does
Bucks
that
just
mean
won 3 in a row.
does that mean that I think that the Suns will win tonight?
No.
And then I can't tell myself that either, and it's like, okay, well, does that mean I think the Bucks will win the fucking finals tonight? And I still don't know the answer to that either.
That's the problem. Is like, I still think the Suns.
Oh my goodness!
I think this goes to 7 games.
DraftKings has an odd boost for the Suns money line at 250.
Fuck. So they aren't winning tonight, is what you're saying.
250, like that's a hey. Normally they're booster. Actually, they're at plus 5.
Should we check what Covers has to say about this game tonight?
I guess
they don't have a free pick. I was really hoping.
Oh my god, the regular line is 165. They're giving it 250.
Scott Foster refs tonight. CP3 enemy.
True.
That is funny.
Oh
Has
no.
he never won a game with Scott Foster?
I don't know if that changed this series, but I remember in the what series was it? I think in the Lakers one it was still true. I don't know if he managed to get one this and the next ones, but
wait, he went to my high school? Scott Foster went to your high school? Or
CP3.
Or CP3. I was like, CP3 went to your high school? Was Scott Foster that big of a douche in high school too?
He still didn't win it? Dang. He still hasn't got one.
Damn.
I don't know. 5's a lot for the Suns.
5's a lot, but also...
no spreads. I'm not touching
spreads
anything that has to do with the outcome. If I'm doing anything, I'm going to take that 250 odds boost thing just for one team to win a basketball game at plus 250.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'll take that. I will take that any day. I think just
the regular money line's like plus 170.
Yeah, I just, like... I get it. I'm falling right into the trap.
We've got a slight lean on the public on the Suns with 60% of tickets, 65% of money on the spread.
Probably expected with that.
On the spread, and then money line's getting like 50-50 on both.
So. That makes sense.
Scott did. Was Scott that big of a douchebag in high school, Cam? That dude seems like a fuck. Was he just like trying to tell everyone what to do? I bet he was a big rule follower. He was either a huge rule follower, like strict rule follower, or he was just a douchebag in high school.
It's definitely a dweeb, dude.
Definitely a dweeb.
Definitely got some swirlies.
But I still think for some weird ass reason Vegas is gonna clean tonight. It's too perfectly set up though. I know. And Vegas wants a game 7 too, so they can watch everyone pour their money into the wrong team in game 7. But do I really think the Suns win tonight? After the Bucks just won the last 3 in the way that they won?
But is that... See, now, like, I don't even know what to think. Does that make me think the Bucks will win? Or does that make me think the Bucks have won 3 in a row and I don't know if they'll win another one?
They can't win a 4th?
Bro.
But we're in Milwaukee tonight. Fuck. Fuck! I don't know.
There is nothing... There's, like...
And also, like, what stats are you going to pull for this game that we don't already know?
There's
like,
nothing.
All the stats are there. We know everything. We know everything. We know every player. We know every scheme. We know everything. And it's still like, how the hell do you predict it? I don't know, man. If someone's out there like really puffing their chest and being like, "Oh, this is gonna win," like, hey, maybe follow them, but I'm pretty sure they'll probably lose too.
I think it's going to be a great night to look at some player props.
I agree. This is going to be a player prop next. I ain't betting on
Last game I had a nice... If I didn't take anything on the game and I only took player props, I would have made all sorts of money. But instead I broke even.
222
like
tonight for the under over. I refused to play that one again because last time I played the under and it got shit on by about 30 points.
Yep. I'm going to say...
Because apparently you don't play defense in borderline elimination.
Well, why would you?
I don't know, it's stupid. But yes, Pat props all day, even sprinkle on him to get 3 threes for plus 245. Played on the B-ball team, and he came and spoke to us a couple times. Was definitely cocky, but overall seemed like a good dude. But he always seemed like the type to hold grudges.
Oh!
That's funny. He's got CB3. Got that inside knowledge from Cam. That's funny that Scott Foster went to your high school. I bet he was terrible at basketball. That's why he became a ref.
Nah, dude, that's gotta be... You gotta be like...
You gotta be
somewhat of a baller.
Yeah.
Somewhat of a baller.
Gotta at least know what you're doing.
Dude, I don't like any of these point props at all. I almost want to take player unders, and I hate doing that.
I hate doing that.
But, man, some of these are really bad.
What's Giannis' assists at? Take the under.
32.5
Points? What's his assists? Take that under. He's gonna try and win
5.5.
He's gonna try and win this shit by himself tonight. You watch. He's gonna be Giannis. At home, time to win the title. He's gonna prove why he is the best player in the NBA.
Ooh.
He's gonna try and prove it.
Okay, I'm seeing a player special here.
Oh yeah?
D-Book and Middleton, 30 plus each.
That's a good prop.
That's sitting at... Actually, that's not even that great odds. Plus 360 on that, but...
That's not bad though. Chris Middleton's been balling.
Devin Booker's literally averaging 28 in the playoffs, so...
And he's hit 40 the last 2 games. And Chris Middleton is damn near hit it too.
These are some interesting ones. Oh, Drew and DeAndre, 8 and 20 points each is also 350. No, I'm not getting caught up in those.
No.
Mm-mm.
We should probably kick it to a break and actually do real bets, huh?
These are real bets.
These are real bets.
This is where the money's made. Wait, let me just see Chris Paul double-double. What, plus 120. I'm locking that in again. Yeah. It was plus 150 last time. Also, let's see...
The Drew effect honestly makes the double-double for him more plausible.
Yeah, because he has to pass out.
Distribute the ball.
And it's always easy to get 10 points. That's, come on. Or not always for Chris Paul, obviously.
Yeah, but he'll get 10 points in this game. An elimination game? Come on. Chris Paul's gotta do something.
Depends. Oh, no. There's no campaign PRA today. And that's what I really wanted again. Alright, yeah, well...
They caught on to you last time.
I know.
They got you.
They got me. Do they even have him for points?
I don't know.
They're really there's not a lot of player props out. They don't have a lot of players available here.
DraftKings.
Interesting. Yeah.
Well, let's kick it to a break. Couple minutes. Let's everyone get refreshed. We got bets coming in for MLB. I really miss the WNBA. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
Until like August. Also, hey, expansion draft tomorrow night for the NHL. Everyone tune in. It's gonna be fun. I know that none of you care about the NHL anyways, even though you will when it's on TNT and everyone's having fun on it. Whatever, it's fine. Anyways, expansion draft tomorrow night. Seattle Kraken. It's gonna be fun.
The Kraken.
It's gonna be really, really interesting. I'm very excited.
You love to see weird stuff.
I love expansion drafts, especially NHL expansion drafts.
So yeah.
Because it's one of the few sports where an expansion team can actually be good.
They're not supposed to be still.
No, they're supposed to be terrible.
It's
so
crazy.
Is Vegas Golden Knights.
Right.
They've made it to the
just
Stanley Cup
crazy.
Finals how many fucking times now? All right, let's kick it to a break.
I can't wait for when there's an NBA one.
I know, I'm so excited. We'll probably be back in like 3 minutes. We don't need much time.
Okay, I figured it out. Oops. Fellas,
Fellas.
we're back. It's everyone's favorite time of year.
Betting time.
Betting time.
We talked about during the break how ridiculous it is that people actually wake up and tune in.
We love it.
We love
It's
it.
awesome.
It's
fantastic.
incredible. Like, don't get me wrong, it is incredible. I just can't believe that there's people who actually tune in.
We're just a couple of goobers.
Just a couple goofballs. Look at the jersey stuff.
I know. Oh yeah, a little
Kane's kind of
switch up.
lopsided, isn't it? Come here, Kane. Fuck. Alright, you guys need to understand how ridiculous it is that I own a Patrick Kane jersey, first of all, before we get into bets. Because you need to understand that the only reason I own that jersey is because it looks so incredibly cool with the Stadium Series patch, with the Notre Dame Stadium Series patch. Because you need to understand that that man has ended my team's seasons so many fucking times in my lifetime. It is unbelievable. I hate that guy, but that is a cool ass jersey. I just can't deny it. I need the Nats to show it like they did yesterday. I don't think books are going to let me live bet after last night. Stephanie hit like over 16.5 on the Nats this year. Or over 10.5, sorry. The Nats scored like 16 runs again yesterday. I think we just take Nats team total overs no matter what.
I want to see if there is a CP3 turnover prop. Because he could.
Let's get into MLB today, fellas. 9 of you, huh? Alright, time to make some money. 3:37 today, we have LA Angels.
I found the turnover.
Yeah.
It's 2.5 at -120 for Chris Paul turnovers.
Take the over. Slam that.
That's what it seems like it's been at all series, like -120, -125.
I think he's going to be playing a little panic.
Little panicky?
Elimination game, trying to thread the needle a couple times.
Yeah.
Trying to do a little too much sometimes.
Drew will poke it out, too, at least one time.
Yeah.
Like a half court, get one steal.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that's at least
one.
one.
Drew for sure steals once.
Yeah.
One.
He gets one.
For
So there's one. One
bad
bad
pass. There's two. And then you just need one other something to happen. Anyways. Wait, what? Stephanie, you did not live bet all of those.
You must have
4.5,
made some
7.5,
bank, Stephanie.
9.5,
Oh my
12,
goodness.
13.5, 14, and 16.5. No fucking way. Hey, we did say yesterday, Stephanie even called it too. She's like, I'm going to be live betting.
It's a live betting kind of day. True.
Ooh.
Didn't even think of it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Maybe I'll send it. No, you know what? Fuck the free plays. This is the free play.
Yeah, true.
I'm not pushing that shit on Twitter.
If you
know,
you know.
Yeah, you understand that. That's why, dude, sometimes I just don't like putting on free plays. I'm like, you know what? You should have tuned in.
Yeah.
These people get the free plays. Fucking Twitter. I've been quiet on Twitter lately. I should probably start a fight or something. Okay, anyway, 3:37, LA Angels at Oakland Athletics. Let's get into it. All right. We've got Angels at +140-ish on the road. Did covers change their shit? Covers did change their shit a little bit. Angels +140-ish on the road. Athletics -150-ish at home. 66% of tickets on the Athletics. 92% of money on the Athletics. God, I hate the fucking Athletics. I do not like betting on them at all. They are so sporadic.
They're all over the place.
We have Suarez. No, Suarez.
Sorry.
Suarez, yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry.
There's the culture in me coming out.
Yeah, that's...
Suarez. Suarez versus Caprillan? I think that's right. Caprillan. Suarez, 2.29 ERA, 1.19 whip. Caprillan, 2.9 ERA, 1.11 whip. Suarez looks like he's going from 3 to 4 innings-ish. Caprillan's full-on starter, so about 5 to 7, depending on how he's doing. Looks like it's a cold game today. Really cold game. 61 degrees.
Oh. A little chilly.
The wind coming straight out at 8 miles an hour, though. But that ball's not going to fly as much. It's a cold game. Under over set at 8.5. Let's see how these pitchers do home and away splits. Jose Suarez plays very well on the road with a 1.8 ERA, 1.04 whip, and an on-base percentage of only .265. Last 3 gone up a little bit, but he's still pretty solid. James Caprillan, very, very good at home. 1.38 ERA, on base percentage 220, whip under a 1. I'm just going to stay away from this game because I do not like either of these teams. I don't like betting on either of these teams. They're so sporadic.
True.
The Angels can go for 10 runs or 0. The A's can have like a scoreless 9 innings, or it could get shelled for 12.
Yep.
I don't understand. Ohtani last night, man. Then as soon as he came off, the A's bats got hot. Yeah, I don't understand. So there's part of me that's like, why would you sit a pitcher that's just throwing heat over
Right.
and over and over again? And then there's part of me that's like, if you know a pitcher's only good for 5, and every single time you put him in the 6th inning, he gets shelled, why the fuck are you putting him in the 6th inning? So, like, I don't know. And that's why baseball managing is so damn hard, especially for pitchers and stuff. You gotta be on top of your shit, and then you gotta save pitchers' arms and stuff like that. Like,
True.
it's tough. But it is frustrating when you're on the wrong side of it, though. When, like, your pitcher's pitching well, and then all of a sudden they bench him, and then the next pitcher comes up and immediately gives up 3 runs or some dumb shit. It's very frustrating. But yeah, I don't have a play for the Angels Athletics. I don't think either team's going to score much, honestly. Leads us into our next game, 4:10. We got Milwaukee at home with Kansas City on the road. Give me a good fucking line, please. Because I can't wait to bury the Royals today. The Royals getting plus 155 on the road. Brewers minus 170 at home. Looks like Brewers getting 77% of tickets, 70% of money. So it's a little bit of a stack, but not as much as we saw on the Athletics.
Yeah.
Dive into it a little bit. Mike Minor on the mound versus Lauer for Milwaukee. 5.67 ERA, 1.32 whip for Minor. Lauer has a better ERA at 3.83, but the whip is about the exact same at 1.31. Both pitchers are going to go from 4 to 6, depending on how they're doing. Minor on the road, not very good. 5.7 ERA, on base percentage 330, whip 1.45. Really, really struggled in his last 3 with a 9 ERA, on base percentage of almost 400, and a whip of 1.67. Struggling. Eric Lauer, on the other hand, actually struggles a little bit more at home with a 4.3 ERA, on base percentage just over 300, whip 1.36. However, in his last 3 starts, ERA is under 1, on base percentage is 267, and whip is almost at a flat 1. I don't really know. Let's check Mike Minor's stats. I want to see his game log. Holy fuck, Mike Minor sucks. Oh, wow. You see that game log? Look at those earned runs. 6, 4, 5, 9, 2, 4, 1, 5, 2, 1.
Jeez.
Alright, so I'm going to take Brewers money line, since we don't see a big stack on them. I'm glad it's not 80, 90%. I'm glad it's just 70%. That makes sense. Minus 175, we're definitely going to have to put it in a parlay, which I don't think a lot of people are. I will put my entire reputation on Nicky Lopez over 0.5 total bases, minus 140. Braxton, is your reputation, like, putting it on the line? Is that, like... Honestly, I'd much rather you swear on your mama's grave. That would make a lot more... That'd make me feel a lot better than just his reputation. What did the Brewers team total over?
4.5 minus 140.
All right, that's not worth
Bit
it.
of a juice box.
That's a juice box. Let's just take Milwaukee to win.
Yeah.
I think Milwaukee wins.
Put it with
game.
something.
Yeah, we'll just put it with something else. I think Milwaukee wins this game. I like the money a little bit. It looks like people are parlaying them a little bit with the money, a little bit less than the tickets, but it's not that big of a difference to really scare me away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Brewers, hey, yesterday it took us like 5 games to even find one angle. 2 games we already found an angle. I like it. It's a better day today. Yesterday fucking sucked. I will unlike this video right now if the slander continues. Oh, Braxton. You're so cute when you're angry. Third game.
You gotta get back on here. Defend yourself.
Yeah, let's go, Braxton. Come on. 7:05. We have Paulo Paulo? Wow. I thought that was Pablo for a second. Espino versus Rogers. We have Washington at home. Miami Marlins on the road. This looks like basically a pick 'em. There is a free pick on this game. Oh, wait, there was a free pick on the last game, too.
Oh.
By Sean Murphy. What a stupid name. Ben Burns is on this one. What does Ben Burns have to say about this one? Under 9. He's taking the under in a Nats game? Yikes.
The madman.
Madman. All right, Trevor Rogers versus Espino. 2.31 ERA for Rogers, 1.07 whip. We have the exact same whip for Espino at 1.07, slightly higher ERA at 3.33. Espino is only probably going to go for 2-3-ish innings, while Rogers will go the full extended starting length. Let's get into it. Trevor Rogers on the road, actually very solid pitcher. 2.12 ERA, on base percentage about 280, whip 1.04. Last 3 struggled a little bit more, 3.68 ERA, whip 1.23, on base percentage of almost 300. Home runs stayed down, walks have gone up a little bit, strikeouts have been impressive in his last 3. Espino, very solid pitcher at home. He loves the home plate. 2.7 ERA, on base percentage of only 250, and a 1 flat whip. Kind of want to see their game logs a little bit. Do we? Man, the Nats bats. And I know it's obvious, but like, holy shit, what is going on with them?
I want to know what's going on with the team total here, because it's 4.5 at plus 110 right now.
Marlins have a great pitching. They are very good on defense. That's the only thing that scares me. But like, look, I mean, so do the Padres have like the number 1 defense in the whole league, and they put up 8, 4, and 8 against them. Like, that's pretty impressive. They put up 18 against the Marlins yesterday, which is just absurd.
Disgusting.
So in their last 10, they've gone 18, 8, 4, 8, 1, 4, 3, 8, 15, 4. And that's against the Padres, the Giants, the Padres again, and the Marlins. That's 4 of the best pitching teams, all 4 of them. And they've just been unleashing their bats.
I mean, the game total is only 9 at minus 105. That's almost even.
Yeah, and the Marlins can put up runs themselves. Because Espino is good, but he's not, like... He's not incredible.
They could let up 1-2. I mean,
Yeah,
we're only talking about 9 here. It's nothing...
What are we thinking here?
There's a lot of angles because of the Nats being so crazy recently.
Cam says Nats team total over it. That man Juan Soto been going crazy since the home run derby. Damn,
True.
I should have put up the Soto jersey.
That's over there.
That is over there. Right over there. Juan Soto has been going crazy.
Yep.
Juan Soto is sick. Get this, guys. I want, and I told you this too. I think I got the Juan Soto jersey.
Yeah.
The Ohtani jersey's coming. That's for sure. Guaranteed.
Tell him we're coming.
I think Tatis, Vladdy, and Acuna. I think if you get those 5 jerseys, you have the best players in the MLB for the next decade. You literally don't need to buy another jersey. Unless there's like another Ohtani that comes up.
Or we should do a post-show live jersey shopping stream.
I agree. I would agree. I would have so much fun.
I need some right now.
I need jerseys bad. I need more. Especially with hanging these up and stuff and seeing them. I'm like, damn, I need a lot more jerseys. I may have to sprinkle on Soto home run. Hey, that's not a bad sprinkle. But I think game total over, Nats team total over. What are we thinking here? Miami Marlins can hit the ball.
Yeah, I almost want to lean. The Nats one's nice because it's plus money.
I know. It feels solid. But it is the Marlins on the other side.
It feels too solid.
So they've gone over 4.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So only 5 times in their last 10. So they either just unleash on the ball or they score 4 runs and screw us.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too. I think he's hit 1 in every game since the break. Wow. I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
I'm leaning. Damn. What are we thinking? Team total over or game total over? I don't know. That's a tough one. I want to trust the Nats.
Game.
I want to trust the Nats to do it by themselves.
Yeah, I know.
But after coming off 18 and 8 against the Padres and Marlins, like, whew.
It's the plus money that scares me. I don't know why it would be like that if I shouldn't be
Vegas,
scared.
Vegas knows that people don't like plus money bets. They know that it scares people to bet on underdogs. They know it.
They do know it.
I heard something the other day that odds makers hire like psychiatrists and shit.
Oh, I heard this too. It's like
they hire psychiatrists and shit to understand the mentality of people and like the emotion of people.
Yeah, just
will
how
bet on
people
more.
think. Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. I would love to be an odds maker one day.
It would be.
It would be so much fun.
I would never want to do it, but I would sure love to watch someone who's good at it.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Yankees, Philadelphia. Yankees at home. Phillies on the road. Looks like Yankees are getting underdogged at home at plus 115-ish. Phillies on the road getting minus 135-ish. I like that total base, to be honest. Hang on. Was thinking that too. My book has Soto getting over 1.5 total bases at plus 112 and home run at plus 350. I mean, even if he doesn't hit a home run, you know he's got power, and you know he can launch one into the outer field. So if he hits a double, like, yeah. Total bases. Hey, can we talk about how far off we were yesterday in the total bases with Vlad and Tommy Edman, who both went over? Like the first time in I don't know how long, both of them went over.
Yeah.
Anyways, Phillies, Yankees. Let's see where the money is getting stacked on right now. Phillies, Yankees. Phillies looks like they're getting minus 122. Yankees plus 115. Phillies getting 57% of tickets, 70% of money. Aaron Nola on the mound for Phillies. 4 point. These pitchers are literally the exact same. Both 4.5 ERA. Both 1.2 WHIP. Domingo German versus Aaron Nola. I don't trust German at all. Not just because his name, but because... Hang on, let me check his game log. Actually, he's been pitching pretty well lately, now that I think about it. They're not giving me his full stats, I don't know why. I don't really know what to do here because, one, you have fade the Phillies on the road.
True.
On the other hand, you have the Yankees, who people only bet on them because their name is the Yankees. However, Phillies...
I almost like the Yankees because they're dogs.
I almost like the Yankees here because they're dogs and because the money is on the other side.
Yep.
That makes me like the Yankees a lot more.
But the fighting Phils, bro.
Yeah, they're just... On the road, they just suck.
Aaron Nola's solid.
He is solid. He is a solid pitcher. Let's see his game log in the last. Okay, well, he got shelled by the Cubs, and he got shelled by the Marlins right before that. And then he had 5... Yeah, no. Aaron Nola is not... No. Yankees today. Yankees at plus 115. I actually like that.
What?
I want to find... I might just lay that by itself, honestly. I like that. The fact that the Phils are getting public money, the fact that the Yankees are dogs at home, the fact that Aaron Nola on the mound, especially on the road, Phillies on the road in general, I think this might be it, and I hate to say it because you guys know I fucking hate the Yankees. I hate them. This might be a great day to bet on the Yankees today. And this is one of the few times I'll say it because public isn't on them and they're underdogs. That's one of the few times I'll actually lay a line on the Yankees this year. Yankees money line. I like it.
All right.
Actually, what's their team total over? Because this game total is set at 9. And if they're underdogs, give me 3.5.
Let me see.
Give me 3.5. Give it to me.
3.5 minus 140.
That's not... Damn it. I hate that minus 140 so much. It might be worth it.
It's juicy juice. 100% juice.
Wait. Brewers and Yankees over 3.5? Ooh. Hey, Yankees bat's been coming alive lately, I'm not going to lie. 9-3-0-7-1-4-0-5-12-4. So over 3.5 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of their last 10. And that's against Houston, Seattle, and Boston. It's not bad.
Brewers are 4.5 minus 140, so their 3.5 would be.
No. Brewers money line.
Oh, Brewers money line.
With Yankees over 3.5.
Yeah.
What does that parlay come out to? That might be a decent parlay. I kind of like that.
Let's see.
I am going to lay Yankees money line by itself though. I think Yankees are in a very good spot today, and I hate being big on the Barstool people put out they're taking Phillies money line. Oh, beautiful.
It's plus 172 for the Yankees over 3.5 and Brewers to win.
I like it.
172.
I think that's a solid parlay. I like the Brewers to win today. I like the Yankees to win. I think that they get into Aaron Nola a little bit. I don't think he's very good, especially on the road. Why is my Fellas jersey all crumpled up? this thing.
Ah.
I wear this thing so much. It's unbelievable.
Mine was stolen.
Yeah. Hey, that's that prime merch, bro. It's that value.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I'd steal it. I'd steal it too.
All right. So with that, I like the Yankees just about everywhere there. I think that's a great place for them. And you know, the fellas know I will never say the Yankees unless I am absolutely very set on them. I never say Yankees. All right, moving on. 7:07. We got Toronto Blue Jays at home going against the Boston Red Sox and Garrett Richards, who is not very good at all. This AAA Sports on Free Pick Covers says Toronto Blue Jays. Will you stop? You keep catching my eye over there on this cool shit.
Fine.
Damn it! I keep looking over. I'm like, ooh, that one's a cool one. This man is surfing jerseys over
I
here.
just popped
briefly.
up Alibaba real quick. See if they got.
He had an H. Town Harden jersey popped up, and I was like, whoa.
That's the one that caught my eye too.
That's funny. Let's see. What are we on? Red Sox, Toronto Blue Jays. Let's see. The line is. Hang on. There it is. Plus 115 for Red Sox. Minus 130 for Blue Jays. Hey, here we go. This is going to be an interesting one. 53% of tickets on the Toronto Blue Jays as home favorites. 90% of money on Boston Red Sox as away dogs.
Interesting.
So this means
Very
one of two things.
weird.
This is one of two things. People are slamming the fuck out of the Red Sox at plus money today.
Uh-huh.
People really, really think Red Sox have a good chance. With Garrett Richards on the mound, I don't know why. Or what we're seeing is a fuckload of people putting the Blue Jays in parlays because their name is Blue Jays and they're at home. Remember, the Buffalo Blue Jays now. So let's see. Let's see what it's going to be. Because Garrett Richards is not a good pitcher, and there's no reason why Garrett Richards should be getting slammed on.
Right.
However, I see that Hatch has not pitched this season. Thomas Hatch has not pitched a game this season. Am I wrong on this, fellas? Am I reading this wrong? I'm not reading this wrong, right?
Sure doesn't look like
He
it.
started one game last season. He pitched in 17. He was a good pitcher last season, but he hasn't pitched this season. So this is why the Boston Red Sox are getting slammed today.
Right.
Over under set at 11.5.
That's high.
Shit. What? Give me the team total overs on this one. I bet they're both 5.5, but.
Yeah, they're both 5.5. Sox are at plus 100, and the Blue Jays are at minus 130 for over 5.5.
Guys, are we running back Vladdy today?
Now, I will say that's a little more attractive. The team total first 5.
Interesting.
Team total first 5. The Red Sox are 2.5 at minus 110. The Blue Jays are 3.5 at plus 115.
Fuck, I want to take Vladdy again so bad. We have to take Vladdy again, right? He went 0 for 4.
He needs a redemption.
The man doesn't go 0 for 4 against anyone. And he went 0 for 4 against a pitcher that he has abused in the past.
Yeah.
There's no way he does it again.
He's going to be heated.
Stephanie said it's Vladdy redemption day, so.
What about in the prop ladder?
Hang on. Who are the White Sox playing? White Sox playing.
Oh.
I wanted it.
Almost
No,
time for some.
No, they do.
Almost time for some laundry. Against the Twins too, your favorite team to fade.
Oh, fuck. I don't want to do it because I think.
How are my
Toronto
socks
might win.
looking a little dirty, huh?
It might be a little dirty today.
Actually, these are
Are they a
probably
little
the
dirty?
cleanest socks I own.
They
But
might be the cleanest socks you own now that I look at them.
they're pretty
All
crisp.
right. We won't get ahead of ourselves because we got. Oh, fuck. I'm looking at the pictures for that game right now. Okay. We'll just sit on this one.
Alright.
Vladdy prop probably over 2.5 or 1.5 bases is probably solid. I would guess after a struggled day yesterday that he comes back. Garrett Richards is not good at all.
Right.
Garrett Richards is not a good pitcher, but I don't know how to judge this other guy who hasn't even pitched this season yet.
Right.
Like he could come out and throw absolute gas for an inning or two. Yeah, Sammy Sleeves probably does deserve to be back there. Let's be honest. I don't know what to do here. All right, let's just move on.
There's a lot. There's just too many.
There's a lot. That 30
Too
Sox
many.
parlay would be
It would be very
That'd
nice.
be nice.
Let's
Nice
just say
odds.
in theory that we wanted to take it.
Let's just say in theory.
Let's just
Let us
say,
see.
oh, and the Red Sox at plus money would
I
make
know,
it so
I know.
oh.
I know. It would be like over plus 200 today. Anyways, moving on.
258.
Oh.
Mm.
All right, we'll move. We'll come back to it.
We'll get back to
yeah,
there.
We'll get back to it.
We'll get back to there.
Oh God.
That's so good though.
All right, Dane Dunning versus Tariq Skubal. We got Texas Rangers on the road going against Detroit Tigers. Detroit won what 14-0 yesterday against the Rangers. Against Kyle Gibson too. They laid into that man.
True.
Laid into that. I think that's 2 shutout games in a row from Detroit Tigers. Beat the Twins 9-0 and then beat Texas Rangers 14-0.
Okay, Tigers.
All right, Tigers. Hey, we talked about it with Tech. Tigers. We talked about it with Tech. Tigers are a little underrated.
They've been on a little run.
Tigers getting minus 117 at home. Rangers plus 108 on the road. 65% of tickets on the Tigers. 62% of money on the Tigers. So a little bit of a stack, but not too bad. Don't mind that. Tariq Skubal versus Dunning. Sorry. 4.22 ERA from Dunning. 1.44 WHIP. Skubal 4.36 ERA. 1.38 WHIP. Let's get into the home and aways. Dane Dunning struggles on the road, but has been very good in his last 3. On the road, 6.55 ERA, on base percentage of 400, and a WHIP of 1.8 on the road. Been very good in his last 3, but he struggles on the road. Tariq Skubal, on the other hand, at home is a little bit better with 3.7 ERA, on base percentage 320, WHIP 1.31. Also been playing better in his last 3. The 8.5 line seems ridiculous. A little bit ridiculous with these pitchers.
Yeah,
give me
right?
the team total overs for both these guys, actually.
Let's take a look. See.
I'm gonna guess the Tigers are at 4.5 plus money. I'm gonna guess the Texas Rangers 3.5 minus 120. How close am I?
The Tigers are at 4.5 plus 100. The Rangers are at 4.5 plus 110.
Wow, they gave him 4.5. Give me Detroit Tigers over 4.5.
Now, this one really doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I saw it too, and I think that's why the over is so juiced. 8.5.
Minus 120.
Oh, it's not that juiced.
But then the thing is, yeah, because 4.5 would be 10.
Yeah.
It would have to be 10 for both of them.
Oh, you're right. That's weird. Yeah, the game total is mismarked. You could technically get a little squeeze in there at 9. At minus 120, though, with both plus. It makes sense because they're both plus odds at 4.
Yeah, it's just weird, but not.
I think Detroit Tigers over 4.5. Clearly, their bats are working.
Yeah,
Clearly.
true.
In their last 10, 14, 7. Oh, sorry, they beat Twins 7-0 that one day. 14, 7, 5, 1. 9, 4, 2, 3, 5, 5. So over 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in the past 10 games, with hitting them all in the last 3.
I have a proposal.
Let's hear your proposal.
If I had my sticky note with me, this would be written down.
Okay.
Race to 3 runs.
Okay.
Tigers at plus 100.
Wow. That seems really good. Because I think they beat them to 3. But I don't know if they win the game.
Yeah.
And I
The
don't
Rangers
know
are minus 105. This is actually very. Wait a Okay, so that's if. Okay, so then 4 runs, it starts to be like if they even get to it. But race to 4 runs, they're both at plus 120. So if you think either team goes over 4.
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know.
I do like the Detroit Tigers over 4.5, though. At
Yeah.
plus money, too.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I don't know if I can lay it, but I do like that bet. Especially with how they've been playing lately. They've been playing very good. What is his name? Sadu? He's oh, no, yeah. No. Badu. Badu. Like that guy. I wish the Twins had him. Anyways, moving on. Let's see what game we got next. Little camera. We got Mets on the road against Cincinnati Reds. Reds at home getting. What are we getting here? getting. If I can find the line. Hello? Mets on the road getting plus 135. Reds at home getting minus 145. 67% of tickets on the Reds, but 85% of money on the Reds. Why? Robert Stock. Holy shit. Do you see those stats on Robert Stock? Woo!
We did it, boys. The whip's at 2.
Woo! 7.88 ERA with a 2 flat whip. Robert Stock fucking sucks at pitching.
So it seems.
Wade Miley, 2.8 ERA with a 1.16 ERA. Robert Stock somehow is going to go for 4-ish innings. I don't know how. He's even worse on the road, believe it or not, with an 11.25 ERA.
Jeez.
Average 2.25. On-base percentage of 500 on the road with a 2.5 whip. Oh my god. This guy's terrible.
That's like the worst numbers I've ever heard.
What
Truly
is
and
the Cincinnati
honestly.
Reds over team total over 6.5, 7.5? I still might fucking lay it.
Let's see.
Let's see this man's. Jesus, this guy's terrible.
Reds 5.5 minus 115.
5.5 minus 115. Ooh. Okay, now I understand why his ERA and WHIP are that high. Because he only comes in for an inning every single. Look at this. He comes in for 1 inning every single time and lets up 2 to 3 runs.
Jeez.
Yerfie, give me a fucking Yerfie and a half. Yo, did Eric just nut? What's the Yerfie for this?
Your fee be like. Let's see. Minus 145 for the year.
I think it's worth it. I seriously think that's worth it. This guy always gets shelled in the first inning. He never doesn't get out of the first inning. He's terrible.
You can get the Mets first 5 at plus 125.
Fuck that. I want Reds first 5. Robert Stock sucks.
Yeah, that's why it's so much
Yeah,
better.
that's why it's so much money. Yeah, I don't even know what to do with this. What do we do with this? With this knowledge?
We go.
I think it's just the Yerfie, isn't it? He's got to let him.
Oh, what about total and first 3 over 3.5?
Nah, I don't trust that.
And plus odds.
I would rather lay the 5.5 to full game.
Oh.
This is weird. I think I like that 5.5 full game, but I don't like laying 5.5s. Fucking Braxton. Braxton, you ever gonna get your ass back on the show now that you're all cool with your new camera and your new microphone? Mean John Means is back! Mean John Means!
Uh-oh.
Next game, 7-10, Baltimore Orioles on the road against Tampa Bay. Mean John Means is back, baby. The ace himself. With no sticky fingers. He's got no more sticky stuff, though.
So they say.
Look at. No sticky stuff, no sticky stuff, no sticky stuff, no sticky stuff. Or, sorry, sticky stuff, sticky stuff, sticky stuff. No sticky stuff, no sticky stuff, no sticky stuff.
Those numbers go up.
Complete, like, you can see exactly where the rule was implemented. He is a good pitcher, though. Plus 180? Yeah. I don't like it. Tampa Bay Rays are getting, let's see here. Tampa Bay Rays getting minus 190, Orioles plus 180. Rays getting 70% of tickets, 91% of money. Mean John Means is back. He hasn't pitched for over a month and a half. Shane McClanahan is on the mound for Tampa Bay Rays.
Be allowed to have this.
You shouldn't be allowed to have that. That should be like locked in a safe while we're on the show, just so it's not touched. John Means, 2.28 ERA, 0.83 WHIP. Probably going to go for 6.7. McClanahan, 4.05 ERA, 1.27 WHIP. Not bad. John Means on the road is an insanely good pitcher. 1.37 ERA with a on-base percentage of under 200 and a WHIP of 0.7. Shane McClanahan, not great. Not bad at all. 4.28 on-base percentage, 3.10 with a WHIP of 1.32. What's the Rays team total over?
Hey, that's a great question.
It is a great question. Because I think it is. The over-under is set at 7.5 right now.
It's 4.5 minus 105.
It's 4.5?
Yes, sir.
What is the Orioles then? 2.5?
2.5.
Wait. Hang on. McClanahan ain't that good. McClanahan has given up over 2.5 runs in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 of his last 10 starts, he's given up over 2.5 by himself as a starting pitcher. In almost always 5 innings.
I mean, it's
juiced.
It's minus 145, but it's 2.5.
It's 2.5. And the Orioles are bad, but 2.5 runs? Come on. Let's see their bats. Orioles have hit over 2.5 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the last 10. What am I missing here?
Shane McGoat ain't giving up no runs.
Shane McGoat, he's better than that. He is God.
What's Nerfy? Let's see Nerfy.
I don't trust the Nerfy.
I just want to see it, though.
John Means hasn't pitched for a month and a half.
Nerfy's minus 115.
That first ball is going to come out of his hand with no sticky stuff, and it's going to go right over his head 500 feet.
It's going to kill somebody.
It's going to go right over his head 500 feet. Or it's going to go straight into a dome of some player because he doesn't know how to pitch without pine tar.
Spider-Man.
I like this game total over at 7.5 as well, by the way. I don't know why we're giving so much credit to these pitchers. Shane McGoat? How is he a goat? Game log 1-3-3, 1-2-3, 4-0-1. Yeah, he's not bad. 22 pitches per inning the last time. Mike Tomlin, we don't. I fucking hate when he does that. Mike Tomlin, we don't care. Give me both team total overs. Give me the game total over, and give me the Rays to win. I feel like that's pretty simple. I liked some runs in that game. I don't know why people are thinking that there's going to be no runs in this game. I might stack on this game, honestly. This is everything about this game looks very good right now. Besides, sounds like live betting at its finest. Damn it. The problem is, I need to get, now that I have utilities in my name, I can get that FanDuel and that DraftKings verification.
Oh, nice. You have bills.
Those mother effing effers have been screwing me over. And Fox Bet just apparently can't do my location anymore. I've called them, I have done everything, and they're like, it turns out you haven't even put in request for verification. I'm like, really? Because on my phone, it says that it can't be verified. I've gone in my location settings, I've done everything.
Try Barstool?
That's probably my next one.
No.
I have tried Barstool and they couldn't verify me before, but they just need a utility bill. So.
All right,
I'm about to get verified in all these freaking places.
I had it for a bit. It was okay.
They've had some good boost stuff.
Yeah, it was nice to shop.
Actually, it's really easy to fade them, too, because anything that they boost, you know is going to lose. But no, I like both team total overs. I like the game total over on that. I think that's a very good game. A lot of angles in that. I think that really helps. I used FanDuel sort of live action game screen to help with live bets. Nice. But yeah, I need FanDuel because those same game parlays and shit are just absolutely fucking. I mean, they're almost done now, but with football coming around and shit,
I know.
Imagine the shit that you can pull on football with that.
Dude, listen.
It's gonna be nuts.
When it's football season, I'm going to place a bet on every single quarterback passing over under.
Really?
I think. Because I wasn't even as into
You were damn
betting.
good at it last year.
I think I was like...
You were damn good at it, dude.
I think I got like 4 wrong, and I would do like as many as I could.
Sean,
Man.
we had a thing last football season where like I would ask Sean and another one of the fellows back home in the great old north of Minnesota props and everything. And I swear to God, anytime I saw a QB prop from Sean, it was almost automatic. It was actually unreal. Yeah, you had the quarterbacks nailed down last season. I'm excited. Also,
Same game, both quarterbacks.
that'd be nuts.
Get it in there.
That'd be
FanDuel
nuts.
won't verify me either.
Yeah, we'll get it all figured out. Anyways,
Bro, we're right here.
fellas, what do we think about this? We do an hour show before kickoff on Sundays.
That's what we were thinking.
What do we think about that? Anyone
We
tune
were
into that?
considering.
Because then we can just go over like last minute bets before
Yeah,
the
just
day.
like
props.
12-1.
12-1. You just, instead of watching fucking stupid ass Fox or ESPN talk about bullshit and nothing that matters,
Pop on the fellas show.
pop on the fellas show for an hour. We'll talk about bets for the day, props, whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
And it's a good hour. Dude, that last hour before kickoff is the worst hour in the history of hours. It really is, because you're so excited, especially on the East Coast.
True.
That's why I like being in the Central Time Zone a little bit, because games start at noon.
Right.
And on Sundays, you're hungover, you wake up at like 10:45, 11, shake off the cobwebs, it's
True.
11:45, and you're like, oh, football's about to start.
Right.
But at 1 p.m. on the East Coast, it's like, oh, I have an
That's
hour
nice
to
too, because
kill.
they
It's
probably
like,
all end at like 3:34
yeah.
instead of like
It's
That's
nice.
a lot.
No, Central Time Zone, I will say, has the best scheduling for games. Easily. It's not even close. Because games end at
Yeah,
like,
but those night
those
West
night games
Coast.
end at 10. Like, imagine how nice.
I know.
The Monday night and Sunday night games end at like 10:30 at the latest,
Oh,
and then you
man.
gotta go to bed after. It's so nice. Yeah, I wouldn't like West Coast though, because who the fuck wants to wake up at 10 a.m. to watch football? And then football's done by like 8 p.m. You're like, the hell else do I do with my Sunday
Right.
night? What are you supposed to do on Sunday nights? Stupid. Anyways. Yes, Baltimore Orioles. Are we already over noon? Holy shit. I still
Yeah.
got like 6 games left. Well,
Uh-oh.
free time. Extra innings.
Uh-oh.
No. What happened?
We have a frozen laptop. I think we're cool on the stream, but
Are we chilling?
this guy's dead.
We are chilling.
Yeah.
Alright. Moving on. We got Yu Darvish on the mound versus Kyle Muller. This game didn't happen yesterday. That's right. We liked the over in this game yesterday. And I
Yeah.
think we're going to like the over in this game again today. It is set at 9, though. What was it yesterday? 8.5? Was it 9 again yesterday?
I think it was 9. I think it was really like, why is it 9? But I think it was 9.
Kyle Muller has only pitched 5 times this season.
Mm-hmm.
He went 1-4 innings, 5-5. He's not bad. He pitched pretty well. I think Yu Darvish is regressioning a little bit. As I've said before. 9 just doesn't feel right today. However, the bats on everyone, the defense on everyone. Atlanta's coming in this game with 5-9-6, 4-5-5, 14, 1-1-8. The bats have been crisp. The bats have been flying. Padres coming in this game 7-10, 24, 1-0, 4-9, 5-7-5.
Jeez.
Bats are crisp, ready to go. Defense has just been trash. Yu Darvish is questionable. Although he's the probable pitcher.
Interesting.
Interesting. So maybe he's got a little sore arm. Maybe he's not feeling it too much. Just got a sore
He's
wrist.
not regressing.
Couple
maybe.
hangnails is getting bothering him a little bit. I think you were saying Braves team total over, but I could be wrong. I think we said game total. Yeah, I did. I put VIP game total over yesterday. I really wish it was 8.5 rather than 9.
What is the Braves team total though? Because I
What is the
wouldn't be.
Braves
I
team
wouldn't be opposed to that either.
Is it 3? Is it still sitting at 3.5?
I can't imagine.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah, it's
3.5.
4.5 or 3.5 minus 140.
That's what it was
Oh, it was
yesterday.
last,
Because
yeah.
we were gonna parlay it with something else.
Right.
Should we throw a big parlay of like
Throw this with the
Braves.
Brewers and the Brewers team total and
And
the
the Yanks.
Yankees to win.
And there was another team total that was 3.5 super. Oh no, the 2.5 from the Orioles.
Mm-hmm.
We could throw that in there. Have a major like 4-team team total over parlay.
I would rather pull the Yankees out of that and go with the 3 team totals, to be honest.
Really? The Yankees team
Yeah.
total over 3.5.
No. Just no Yankees money line.
Oh no, that's gonna be a separate bet.
Oh, that's
That
right.
was a
It was
complete-
Brewers money line with the Yankees team
Yeah.
total. Yeah.
Damn, that would be an interesting bet.
Yeah.
That'd be a hell of an
It
odds
would
too.
be nice if it hit.
I don't know.
Let's just say in theory.
Be nice to him. His arm hurts. He is a human being. I bet I might be one of the only people who slanders Yu Darvish. I might be one of the only
I'm gonna find someone on Fiverr that can like sketch people real good. I'm gonna send them a screenshot of Mr. Suck My Take
And you.
shotgun in the beer. I want one just like that, and I want them to sketch it out beautifully, and it'll just say, "Be nice to you."
Damn.
Would you cop?
I would definitely cop. Are you kidding me? Can we have it on the back? Wait, can we have like front art of Braxton shotgunning, and then like you like encouraging him, and then the back of the jersey is Braxton puking, and you with like a sad face. Oh, merch ideas are flowing right now. This is absolutely flowing. All right, I think I like that Braves team total over at 3.5.
Oh, bro, I thought you were talking about me, not you.
No, you Darvish.
Not me,
no,
not you.
Darvish. No, you Darvish.
That's like a...
Who's on first? Who's on second?
Jeez.
Anyways, I like the game total over on that. I like Atlanta over 3.5. I don't know if I'd lay Padres over 4.5, although their bats have been nuts. I don't trust Kyle Muller, and I do not trust the Atlanta Braves bullpen at all. I think we could see a fuckload of runs in this game. I also think that the Padres should probably win that game. If I'm picking a team, hang on, let me see what the.
Am I an idiot or did I lose?
I
think I lost the Brewers game.
Hey, Padres are at 75% to get 63% money, so they're getting parlayed a little bit more than I wish, but that's not that bad of a stack. I would buy that so fast. I will not buy that. He changed his mind real quick when the back art. When we added the back art. I will not buy that. Well, I will. Next game, we have Houston Astros at home against the Cleveland Indians. Let's see what we got here. Houston Astros minus 180 at home. Cleveland Indians plus 160. This game got closer than I thought it was going to yesterday. That's for sure. 77% of tickets on the Astros. 82% of money on the Astros. That's a stack, but when it's the Astros at home, you expect it. Luis Garcia going against Tristan McKenzie. Garcia, 3-point.
Brewers
yes,
game.
Sean.
Brewers game disappeared.
Postponed?
Could be.
Anyone in the chat know that just get postponed? I hope not.
It still comes up on like the Google thing, but it is gone.
Fuck.
Well, without the Brewers, with our Braves over 3.5, Orioles over 2.5, Yankees over 3.5, 396 on that.
Okay. And that's without Brewers money.
That's without the Brewers money line.
Probably brings it to like 600.
Yeah.
Damn near.
Gotta be close.
It's not bad. Tristan McKenzie's on the mound for Cleveland. 5.47 ERA, 1.4 WHIP. Luis Garcia 3.06 ERA, 1.1 WHIP. Both going to go 4 to 6, depending on how they're doing. Tristan McKenzie on the road, 4.97 ERA with a 1.42 WHIP, 330 on base percentage. Nothing great. Luis Garcia at home, decent 2.5 ERA, on base percentage 259, WHIP 1.01. Luis Garcia is pretty decent. I don't really know exactly what to do here. Over under set at 9, which means that Houston's team total is either 4.5 juiced or 5.5 minus 110, minus 105. I think we just do the same thing that we did yesterday and take Astros money line. I see them as a good spot to win this. They're not getting overly stacked on, which makes me feel better. Maybe if Milwaukee comes back, we just do a Astros Milwaukee parlay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, both teams playing bad teams. Both teams not getting overly juiced. Both teams not getting overly stacked on. And then when I see the Athletics at 92% money at minus 150, I'm like, that makes me feel a lot better about seeing Astros at minus 180 with only 82%. So, especially the Brewers are at 77 or whatever they were at. That makes me feel a lot better about that. So yeah, I think it's just Houston Astros win the game. It did come close yesterday. All right, second leg of the Dirty Sox parlay. We got White Sox at home against Twins on the road. Dallas Keuchel's pitching. Bailey Ober's pitching. Bailey Ober's fucking dog shit. Dallas Keuchel's pretty good. Their stats are kind of decent. They're the same though. Bailey Ober 5.45 ERA, 1.36 WHIP. Dallas Keuchel 4.25 ERA, 1.38 WHIP. Both going to go 4 to 6. Bailey Ober in his last 3 has sucked on the road. Not great. On base percentage 280. Actually, he is pretty good on the road. 280 WHIP of 1.06. Dallas Keuchel decent at home. 300 on base percentage, 3.83 ERA, WHIP 1.24. Although he has struggled in his last 3 with a 7.24 ERA, on base percentage of 4.20, and WHIP of 2.12. Been kind of getting sauce there lately. I see where it came. It was against Detroit Tigers on July 3rd, where he let up 7 hits and 7 earned runs in 4 innings. Other than that, he's been very solid pretty much the whole season. Bailey Ober, on the other hand, yeah, you're either going to get 5 scoreless innings from Bailey Ober, where he just absolutely dusts everyone. And actually, the last time he did it was against the Chicago White Sox. Or he's going to get 4 to 5 runs. And I'm going to lean the 4 to 5 runs route. Minus 140 for the White Sox, huh? 67% of tickets on the White Sox, 74% of money on the White Sox. I like the White Sox here. They struggled against Twins both times yesterday. Bad management by the Twins in the second game ended up making them lose. I like the White Sox here a lot, actually. At minus 140, too. That's some good odds. Gavin Sheets overs. Interesting. All right, Braxton. But yeah, I like the White Sox here. Minus 140 is low enough to lay it by itself if you really, really want to. If you really, really want to. What is the...
It's minus 150 now on DraftKings, too.
Is it?
Keeps going
What is
up.
the team total over for the White Sox?
Let us see.
I don't think I want to lay it. I don't trust their bats that much.
But it's important to know.
But it's important to know.
4.5 minus 140.
What? No, sir. Chicago White Sox win that game.
Disgusting.
What was the Dirty Sox parlay?
248, I think.
259.
259. 240, 250.
Okay.
In that range.
That whole pitcher that's never pitched a season before is really just
that really
ringing in the back of my head.
That really puts a stick in my bicycle tire.
It really does. Because, man, that was... You know what? Let's read the free pick knowledge on the Boston Red Sox game. Just see what their write-up is. Yesterday was the first of 10 meetings between Boston and Toronto through August 8th.
Oh.
All these head-to-head meetings provide the Blue Jays with an excellent chance to catch up in the AL East race. But yesterday was not a good start. They trailed 8-0 after the top of the first and ended up losing 13-4.
Oh.
The Red Sox hit 6 home runs.
Oh.
A 7-game gap now exists between the teams in the standings.
That's 7.
But even though, hey, period, but. Unbelievable sentence structure. Unbelievable sentence structure. But they started a sentence with but and they capitalized it too. Unbelievable. But even though they got blown out on Monday, Toronto still has a better run differential than Boston.
So you don't even need
run
the
differential.
But
The run
if
differential.
you're going to use it as like a... You could have like a... What's that called? A dangling modifier at the beginning of the sentence, but it needs to be a comma. You just would... Yes.
Look for some revenge to be exacted on Tuesday. Garrett Richards has a 5.4 ERA and 3 starts for Toronto this year. He also has a 1.68 whip against everyone. Against everyone. Wait, this sentence is so good.
I think that's inferred.
He also has a this is literally the sentence. Period. He also has a 1.68 whip against everyone. The Blue Jays are averaging nearly 6 runs per game at home. Dunedin and Buffalo. Thomas Hatch makes his season debut in the big leagues tonight for the Jays. He's never pitched in the big leagues. Wait, yes he has. You fucking liars! Yes, he has.
I'm just...
starting debut.
Oh, yeah. I'm just, like, look.
He had a 2.15 ERA and 8 AAA starts.
Like, look.
Toronto's 3-0 this year if they allowed 10 or more runs in the previous game. Play on Toronto.
Writing is hard.
Writing's tough.
If you
But being a
are
dumbass,
someone who is writing write-ups, your job is write-ups. It has right in the name.
Yeah.
You gotta be better than that.
You should probably be a little bit better than that.
You gotta be better than that. I'm sorry, cover man, but
It's wait.
Roger. We don't have to call him out. That's Roger P.
Oh
Covers.
no, it's AAA Sports.
Oh.
It's AAA Sports. No face. That's how you know they're not adequate. Hiding behind the.
Do you
the
think it's
AAA.
like is it like a division of AAA automobile roadside service?
Highly doubtful.
So it sounds like someone wrote that while they were driving a tow truck.
I don't think we can lay the Dirty Sox parlay tonight. I don't think we can. I want to, but I don't think we can. Next game, 8:15, Chicago Cubs at the St. Louis Cardinals. We got Trevor Williams on. Wait, sorry. Minus. This is kind of a pick 'em. Minus 105 Cubs on the road. What do we got for? What do we got? Cardinal. Minus 103 for the Cubs on the road. Minus 112 at home for the Cardinals. 52% of tickets on the Cardinals. 55% of money. So we were seeing pretty much 50-50. Oviedo versus Williams. Williams on the mound for Cubs. 5.5 ERA, 1.63 WHIP. Oviedo 5 ERA, 1.57 WHIP. Both pitchers going 4-6, but probably more towards 4 because they both aren't very good. We got wind. Trevor Williams, not a good pitcher on the road at all. 8.05 ERA with a 4.26 on base percentage with a 2.05 WHIP on the road.
Oh.
Not good. Not good. Oviedo, okay at home, 4.4 ERA with a 300 on base percentage, 1.22 WHIP. However, in his last three, 6.43 ERA, on base percentage, 382, WHIP, 1.8. Not very good. Over under set at 9, which seems kind of low for both these shitty pitchers. If we do, what's the game? Team totals? Team totals by chance? Give me 3.5 for one of them, please. Even though I know they're both gonna be 4.5.
They're both gonna be 4.5. They're both gonna be 4.5 plus 100. Both equally.
Do I trust either one of their bats? The answer is no, I don't. No, stay away. Stay away.
There you go. Bye, Cubs.
Bye. Mariners on the road against Colorado Rockies, who are getting way too much. Whoa. This is going to be interesting. Let's see what the... there it is. Mariners, Rockies. Mariners plus 165 on the road. Rockies minus 175 at home. Rockies getting 66% of tickets and 79% of money. Why are the Rockies getting so favored at home? Let's find out. Marco Gonzalez on the mound for Seattle Mariners, 5.72 ERA with a 1.45 WHIP. Marquez on the mound for Colorado, 3.36 ERA, 1.14 WHIP. Both pitchers 5 to 7 innings.
All right. This just seems like Mariners.
I would agree, but hang on, let's get it. Marco Gonzalez is not good on the road. 7 flat ERA, on base percentage 350, 1.55 WHIP. Not great in his last three. Marquez, pretty good at home, 3 flat ERA. WHIP is just over 1 with an on base percentage of 280. In his last 3 starts, he has been fucking incredible. Under a 1 ERA, on base percentage of 180, and a WHIP of 0.55. So that's probably where it's coming from, is the fact that German Marquez.
I always do tend to forget that the Rockies are 32-19 at home.
I know, it's absurd. It's absurd. However, wow, this guy threw almost a no-hitter at the end of June. How do I not know who German Marquez is? He's a very good pitcher. I do think the Rockies actually win this game, even though they're getting stacked. I'm just staying away from this.
Yeah,
This
scary.
This is ugly. Over under set at 11 too. This is
Ew.
ugly. I do. What's the Rockies team total over by chance? It's gonna be 5.5. That not good odds.
Bro, they might be. Hey, who knows? With that much of a stack, it could be anything.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Oh wait, is this tomorrow? Call it Mariners. I'll do it. I was gonna say there is no bets available.
No bets available. Next game 9:40.
I thought it'd be 6.5. 6.5
Oh.
plus 110.
Oh no, thank you. Next game, Tyler Anderson on the mound for Pittsburgh Pirates. Arizona Diamondbacks got Taylor Widener on the mound. Looks like we're pretty much a pick'em here. Let's see where the money's going towards though. Money's going towards Pirates a little bit, but basically 50-50 split. Tyler Anderson on the mound for Pittsburgh, 4.35 ERA, 1.19 WHIP. Widener, 2.54 ERA, 1.16 WHIP. 4 to 6 innings for both of these guys. See if there's any away. Oh, Tyler Anderson's not very good on the road. 5.52 ERA, WHIP, 1.25. Actually, he is pretty good. 1.25 WHIP, 300 on base percentage. Tyler Widener actually struggles a little bit at home. His hits are way up at home for some reason. This is just another one of those where I don't to do anything.
I like Pirates here.
You like Pirates here?
I like Pirates here.
Okay.
Because it's like, it's one thing when you're talking about Pirates, potentially against a team that's better than them.
Yeah.
Punching above their weight. The Diamondbacks are worse than them.
The Diamondbacks probably are worse than them. You're not wrong. Taylor Widener is not a bad pitcher, though. But
no, he's not bad. But neither is Tyler Anderson.
Yeah, but he's only going to go for 1 to 3 innings. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize Taylor Widener really doesn't. He started the season going a couple innings. They let him go 3, but ever since then, he's been 1, 2, 0.1 inning, 2 innings, 0.2 innings, 1 inning. And their bullpen is dog shit, by the way.
Pirates at -105 against the D-backs seems, especially if the money's not too stacked on the Pirates.
What are we getting for team total overs here? Because the game total is set at 9, and if the Pirates are getting underdogged, we might.
It's gonna be 4.5. We're both 4.5 at +100.
Okay.
Personally, I like the Pirates to win over that.
Yeah.
Because it's almost
Because as long as Tyler Anderson doesn't get absolutely fucking crunched, which even if he does,
which he shouldn't though.
You gotta realize that the Pittsburgh Pirates bullpen is
not
actually
bad.
Insanely good.
It's part of the reason they've been on all.
The reason that they've not been completely horrible this season.
And the Diamondbacks have been completely horrible.
The Pittsburgh Pirates too, and I know a lot of this was against the Mets, so it's not. But 2-6, 9-4-6, 2-6, 4-3, they're not incapable of scoring runs.
No.
Let's go Pittsburgh Pirates.
I like that.
That's not bad. Good call. Well done. What else we got? We got one more game tonight? One more game.
Giants, Dodgers.
What was the score of last night's game? I don't think I saw the ending score to that. Did the Giants did win that. Okay, they ended up scoring more. I saw that it was 3-2, and I didn't know how it ended.
It was 7-2.
7-2, yeah. We got Alex Wood on the mound for the Giants. I do not see a starter for LA Dodgers. Do you?
Me neither.
Okay, so we do not have one listed for the Dodgers. Is it Kershaw's rotation? It's got to be close, right? Is he hurt? No. It's got to be close to Kershaw. Oh, no, he is out indefinitely. That's what I thought. So it's not Kershaw's rotation. It's not. Who is going to be on the mound for them then? I don't know. But again, is there even a line set up for this?
Yeah, I got one here. Dodgers at -145. The Giants getting +125.
I mean, it's the same kind of situation that we saw yesterday. It's like we talked about with Tech, and we've talked about it multiple times before. The Giants are too good of a team to give them plus money. I don't care who they're playing.
Right.
I mean, +125 is understandable against the Dodgers, at Dodgers, especially when they just won the game before. Mm-hmm. I get it. But at the same time, we've talked about it before. Betting on the Giants. Okay, this is the thing. Giants money line, or Giants record, 59-34.
That's a lot of wins.
Dodgers record, 58-37. Basically the same record, right?
Mm-hmm.
Betting on the Dodgers money lines this season, $100 a game. You'd be down $371.
The odds are...
Betting on the Giants money line, $100 a game, you'd be up $2,400 a season and both those records are damn same. That's a $2,800 swing.
Right, it's the public perception.
It's the public perception of what Vegas is giving them. It's just unbelievable. And and this is why I don't want to hop off the Giants train. It's just because they keep getting undervalued.
I will say, Giants are only at 3.5 for the team total. It is -135, but
what is it?
3.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe willing to grab it early if the Dodgers put some trash can on the mound. I mean, they really don't have trash cans, but
it's because the game total is still at 8.5. So someone's gonna get a 3.5 somewhere.
Interessante. I guess we just stay away from
Dude,
that.
I wouldn't. Yeah, part of me likes that under 8.5 at +100. I don't know why.
That's not bad.
It's
I
calling
don't trust
out
either of their bats, and both have very good pitching. Yeah, especially with the 17.
We'll just see what the Dodgers put out, but that'll probably move the line completely anyway.
Yeah.
But interesting.
All right, little recap. I like White Sox a lot today. I like Astros a lot today. I like Brewers a lot today. We don't know if the Brewers are still on. That game kind of just disappeared, right?
Yeah, it did disappear. Let's see if it reappeared.
No, I'm still seeing it here. Oh, whoa. Brewers went way the fuck up.
Oh, it did just reappear.
So hang on.
They must have had...
Something happened. Something happened in the Brewers Kansas City game.
It was Mike Minor and Eric Lauer, right?
Yeah.
So that hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Was that the one with the wacky total that didn't add up?
Yes, because it's at 9.5 now. They changed it. They changed it.
Did anyone get in there real quick?
They changed
We
it.
dang it! I love it when you can actually just see it. We caught
So
you. We caught you for a second,
Fuck,
Vegas.
that makes me not like the Brewers. No, they're going to be Kansas City. Fuck that. They're going to be Kansas City. Fuck that.
Got you for a second.
Got you for a second.
Oh.
Alright, so I like Brewers to win, I like Astros to win, I like White Sox to win. I think the Tigers unleash on the Rangers today. Stay away from the Athletics. I don't like that bet at all.
That's what Tigers sound.
Yanks money line. Yanks money line, Yanks money line, Yanks money line. I'm telling you, I would not put that shit down unless I really thought.
Oh, let's see what happens if we add the Brewers to this parlay now.
Ooh, true.
Brings her up to a solid plus 706.
Alright. So the long shot parlay of the day, it will be in the fellas parlay group. Over 3.5 Braves team total, over 2.5 Orioles team total, over 3.5 Yankees team total, and Milwaukee Brewers to win. Plus 714. Plus 700.
I wonder if you took some alternate team, how you could
Maneuver your way in there.
get, even if you brought it down to like 400, get a couple. Oh.
See, I feel like if the Baltimore Orioles score 2, they're going to score 3.
Yeah.
If they can get 1 or 2.
Oh, I'm not worried
definitely
about that 2.5.
I know. The Atlanta Braves one scares me a little bit. Because it is you, Darvish. But at the same time, man.
Were you just nice to you?
I'm not going to be nice to you. He's regressing. If you regress, you get mean things said to you.
If you regressed, I'm not impressed.
Damn, bars. Absolute bars. Alright. It's 12:33.
Wow.
Hell of a day.
Got some bonus.
Got some extra
We
innings.
started a little late, but we ended even later. So that's you always get your fair share.
We got our 2 hours.
You get your
It's
fair
over 2
share of your
hours,
sports betting pick.
Yeah. Studio is getting set up. Studio's coming together.
It really is.
I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, fellas. We're out of here.
That's it, fellas.
Game 6 finals
true.
tonight. Game 6 finals.
We didn't really say much about that, did
Yeah,
we?
well, we ain't going
Who
to.
knows? Let's
Who
just
the
watch
fuck
it.
knows?
Hopefully it's
CP3,
close.
CP3 over turnovers. I loved that bet. That is probably the one bet of the whole thing that I actually really enjoyed.
I couldn't find that on like DraftKings or nothing, but you can get it on your overseas kind of guys that always
Bet
have the
US.
whack. Bet US if you want the thingy.
See you out, Cam.
Peace, bro.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Remember,
12:33.
heyfellas.co. We both have. Hey, DraftKings had an odd boost on that. I think at plus 650 for Suns in 7.
Yeah.
Which is how they're gonna have to do it. So
I
if you
mean,
think the
it-
Suns win, put a sprinkle on that. I mean, geez, I had first game of the playoffs. I got the Suns to win the finals at 800, and that was a future from like 2 months ago. So to
Yeah.
get the same odds and them winning the finals right now, and they're actually in it.
Cam says take Devin Booker at Finals MVP at plus 700 right now.
I saw that before the series started because everyone was so hot on Chris Paul. He was the favorite. Him and then Giannis.
What are the chances of the Bucks winning tonight and Giannis not getting MVP? Chris Middleton takes it.
I don't.
If Iguodala
would-
won that MVP 4 or 5 years ago, Chris Middleton can easily
No,
fucking
I know
win
he
this MVP.
can.
He should.
I would rather, to be honest, I like Chris Middleton more than I like Giannis.
I feel like he's done more.
I think so too.
He hasn't done more. He's
the
played
reason-
above. Yeah, he's played above his capability more than anyone or what we expected.
But
to
not
see.
even. I think he's. I don't know if he's.
I'm just saying, if Giannis dropped 40 points every single game of the series, people would be like, okay, yeah. Chris Middleton dropping 40 points multiple games of the series,
No, dude,
people are like,
I
holy
think-
fuck.
I would be. I don't know if Giannis is that that guy, dude. CJ McCollum and.
Were they? That's
Wrote, oh man.
I know, no shot, but again, Iguodala won a fucking Finals MVP, being the sixth man off a roster, scoring less points than half the people on his team, and that was a year where LeBron literally had averaged a triple double in the finals.
Yeah, but he lost.
I still hate that rule. Still hate that rule. I will never get over that. If
That's
you
not-
are
that's-
the best player in the finals, you deserve the MVP.
I disagree.
Regardless if you win or lose.
That's a hard disagree from me.
I just don't
Can't
think
be that valuable.
most valuable player. It's not most valuable player who won. It's not most valuable player on the winning team. It's most valuable player in the finals. The guy who changed the series the most. LeBron.
But we didn't
did it.
change
LeBron
anything.
did it.
You lost.
But without LeBron, they lose by 40 points every game.
So the outcome's the same. Therefore, his value's not.
Nah, no way. No way.
Because with LeBron, they lose.
You can't
Without
argue
LeBron,
that
they
he didn't
lose.
deserve the MVP that season.
I don't think Iguodala deserved it, but
This is true.
I personally, I don't
Might
like
be
it
a
in
lot
anything.
less-
I don't like it for Super Bowl MVP. I don't like it anytime that goes to the. Because it's like, first of all, I think I'd be like kind of pissed as a player, like, oh, thanks for this little charity award. I did try my best even though we lost.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I
Man.
know LeBron deserved that.
man, I don't know.
I just think, like, man, he was like, get it. If it's close, absolutely. But he was so far above everyone else in that series. Like, insane numbers that weren't even close to being touched that series. Or the whole playoffs. Like, come on. He definitely deserved that one. I get it. If it's close, absolutely not. Do not give it to the losing team. But he was so far above everyone. So far. Including Iguodala, who had probably like a fourth of the stats that he had.
I agree. Iguodala shouldn't have got it.
That
But
was so stupid. That was
there were, I think, several players on the Warriors that I think could then be in the more comparable to LeBron's performance. I agree, dude. I'm a LeBron guy. I think he's.
I mean, I'm not anymore.
I think he's. I still am. Like, I'm not even off the train.
Oh, I respect everything that he's done. He's just being a douche nowadays, though.
Yeah, he's a bit of a bonehead sometimes. Nah, man.
Thank you. Hey, Cam and Braxton both agreed with me.
Bro. Losers can't be finals MVPs.
Yes, they can. If they're the most valuable player, they can be. Damn it. Alright, we're getting out of here. 12:40. Everyone enjoy your Tuesday. We'll be back once again 10 a.m. to 12 tomorrow.
How did I do this?
HeyFellas.co. Sounds like we got new beats, new merch coming out, new...
Oh yeah, I think let's I'll get going. I'll talk to my guys over on Fiverr. Send them a picture of beautiful Brags.
I need one player with the fate of the human race on the line to make one shot. Give me
Give me Iguodala.
Can we ban this man?
No, wait. What? How does he say it? How does he say it? How does he say it? He goes, "Give me Iguodala." Like, how does he say it? It's so good.
That's so dumb.
Wait, can I?
I still can't believe he won the final.
Can I? I think I can play. Wait, I think I can play it on the.
This is so cool, by the way. The fact that you can control that from there with nothing. I also love how I just stare at your Mr. Dick stream.
At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to keep you moving. With a full range of services from oil changes and tire
Yeah, it should be playing, but now it's an ad. Hold on, I just want to hear the "Give me Iguodala." I just want to hear it, dude.
Bro, skip the ad.
I can't.
Come on, bro.
So I'm sure you're keeping tabs on the guys. Do you think he should come back this season?
This isn't even it,
Come on, man.
bro. I can't. It's so tiny on here. I can't read any of the words. Oh well.
And then Braun comes in and swats his fast break off the backboard again. That is funny.
Oh, that's such. A sick
That was the
play.
biggest fuck you to Iguodala too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, bitch. I never did. I think part of it too is I never did like Iguodala.
Oh, I did. When he was on the Sixers,
Oh, I
liked
forgot.
him.
You had him on the Sixers. That makes more sense. All right.
No, and again, I don't think he should have got it.
No.
I don't think he should have got it.
No, that's the thing too. It like if you would have given it to Curry that season, I'd have been like, fine.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
it
Like,
makes
I'm not.
sense.
I'm
Like,
not
yeah.
saying it had to be Iguodala. I'm just saying I agree with the general idea that
I mean, if
the
you-
winning team should have.
If
the
you're
finals
saying
MVP.
Braun versus Steph, I'm like, well, Steph won and he played pretty well. But like Braun versus Iguodala.
Nah, I
come
agree with
on, are you
that. I
fucking
agree with
kidding me?
that.
That's so ridiculous. All right,
Now we're actually.
we're actually going.
Now we're actually out.
Fellas, have a great day. Win some money. Again, if you're winning money out there, tweet it out. Let everyone know. Fuck
pop
all
it
those
off.
people on Twitter. They're like, don't tweet you're winning tickets. No, tweet them all. Let
Tweet
everyone
'em
know
all.
how much money you're winning. Stephanie, if you hit the team total over 18 times a night live betting, you tweet every single goddamn ticket. Tweet them all. You win, you tweet it.
I'm going to see an over 32.5 bet by the end of the season. I bet. Let's see it.
Let's see it.
32 to 6.
32-6. I'm
What
ready
was
for
it? Oh, yeah. Tell people, man. The show's all new now. If
all
you know
new.
people, they aren't good, not no good at no betting
Hey,
or nothing. Clam chowder.
Cam got Lukeman.
True.
Cam got Cam got Lukeman in here. We got
And,
Stephanie.
and Cam's second account, that's 2. He subscribed twice. Shout out to the guy.
We appreciate everyone. Shout
honestly.
us out. Let's go. Let's get this shit going for football season. We know it's gonna be fun.
You
We know
can
there's gonna be
tell.
more
You can
people in
tell
here.
we got some opinions on football.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm
excited.
I
I'm
think
excited for football.
we might murder each other.
And we might murder each other, especially if the Eagles end up having a decent season. We're gonna murder each other.
I'm not even gonna be happy. I don't even know what to feel. I'm an emotional mess.
I'm gonna be an emotional mess this season too, because I actually have some hope. I have
Dude,
slight hope.
I have just slandered Jalen Hurts so hard that if he plays
And
well,
I have talked up Kirk Cousins so much
I know.
that if he plays bad, oh, I've got some reputation on the line for this.
dude,
football
I just
season.
saw a video of Jalen Hurts deadlifting like 550, and he was
Holy
like,
shit.
oh, I was like, oh my god. Well, I was like, well, also that doesn't help you be
Too bad.
turnover
Too bad.
reverse.
Derrick Henry can curl that with his left 2 fingers.
He can curl Jalen Hurts while he's deadlifting.
All right, we need to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Make me. Just
Bye,
kidding.
fellas.
I'll make you. Haha. I'm in
Okay.
control.
Okay.
Ayo. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bye, fellas. Win some money today. We'll see.
Fellas.
We got breaking news from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Oh no. Fellas. Hang on, fellas. Redo. Ready?
Fellas.
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 We got breaking news.
Breaking
we gotta
news.
We gotta come back. All right. The NBA Board of Governors approved Mark Lore and Alex Rodriguez as limited partners with the Minnesota Timberwolves and Lynx in a vote today, sources tell ESPN. Lore and Rodriguez joined Glenn Taylor's ownership group as part of an anticipated succession plan that includes a 2.5-year pathway to control. So that means the T-Wolves are at least in Minnesota for another 2.5 years.
Yes.
Or probably 3.
Yes.
Right?
I don't know what 2.5 entails, but it sounds
I don't know what
3,
2.5
sounds like 3 more seasons.
3 more seasons.
Yeah.
So that they can... So that's surprising, because I thought the T-Wolves would be gone before then, honestly.
And then who knows what happens in the 2.5 years? There could be all sorts of who wants it with new ownership.
A little cultural change, maybe. Some not so laziness. Because hey, the T-Wolves need some not so laziness.
I agree.
That's interesting, though. All right, well, hey, I have some hope that the T-Wolves will stay in Minnesota. Some hope, but if they go to Seattle, I'm fine with that too.
Okay. Here's a question.
Yeah.
If they go to Seattle, would you become a Seattle Timberwolves fan?
No, I'm done with that organization.
Even if they were
The
good?
only reason I am still a fan of the Minnesota Timberwolves is because of
Minnesota?
Like, that's literally the only connection.
Even
I
if you
have
don't
to
have
that
a
team.
Minnesota team?
No, I'd find someone else. I do not like the I have not liked this organization for so long. And part of me is just like, can we just get rid of them so we can like start fresh with something else?
Understandable.
It's the culture, and I've said it before. It's just a lazy culture. The players are lazy, the organization's lazy, the management's lazy. That's why I'm hoping that this helps, like the cultural change. Like A-Rod and getting different owners in there, maybe they'd spice things up a little bit, but I don't know. I'd be really happy to still have a basketball
A-Rod
team.
wants to keep him there, though, right? Or he says.
KG wants to keep him there.
That's right.
KG is the big part.
There's been
but he's such a minority owner.
Yeah.
He's going to be such a minority owner that's not going to matter. Alex Rodriguez, remember, he screwed over Seattle in the beginning
Also true.
with the Mariners' whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's going to... I've heard a lot of different rumors. There's definitely so much stuff going on behind closed doors right now. What's going on, what their succession plans are going to look like.
That's something to keep an eye on.
I still think within 5 years we could easily see the Seattle Timberwolves, but the fact that that's a 3-year succession plan, I don't know. There's a lot that can change in 3 years.
Yep.
There's a lot that can change.
And Minnesota,
especially with Ants on the team now,
and they are a big enough market to just stay.
Like a big enough market to just stay.
It's not a matter of money. It's a matter of the team's perception right now.
It'll be interesting, but that means that Minnesota stays Minnesota for the next 3 years at least.
Yeah, there you go.
And probably the next 4, because I wouldn't think they'd move in their first
I don't
season
think they
at
can.
all. Interesting though. I did not expect that. I figured they'd be gone within 5 years.
Let's go Seattle Swamp Dragons.
Let's go Seattle Swamp Dragons. All right.
Let's see. Now we're out for real.
Now we're out for real.